ちゃめちゃたくさんとかは、
はい、
まあね、手を尽くすみたいなことはせず。
なるほどね。
Morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning.
あとは
Happy Live Letter Day
はい、それは
to all who celebrate.
一応1枠ぐらいは
And good morning. They're currently in the pre-show at the moment, where they do some sound checks and usually end up talking about Back to the Future seems to have at least happened twice, so something about Back to the Future is a connection point for these two. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Lovely to see you all. Hope you all had a lovely evening. We hit Enrage in part 2, phase 2 of M8S last night. But we stayed up a little later than we intended because we got pretty damn close. So that was awesome. Need some coffee? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's hear about 7.3. I believe the official description for today is a feedback on 7.2 and a peek at 7.3. Live chat has been rather normal today. Just people asking about like Monster Hunter collabs. Someone showing up. Did they talk about Occult Crescent yet? Except for they misspelled Crescent and they wrote decent yet. Good morning. Drive well. Insomnia is haunting us, so here we are. I did manage to get to sleep around 2 a.m. last night after the 11:30 excitement of M8S. There was this weird part of my brain this morning that was like, oh God, live letter. I haven't played Final Fantasy in a while. Oh, I just haven't done like MSQ or like a holiday event in a while. I play every single week for hours on end. I still play a lot of Final Fantasy 14. I exist in this weird snapshot dimension now. Up before the birds. Yeah, well, they get going. Kiddo is sleeping in more in the summer. Yeah, I understand that. We had some early risers today, about 8:30 for 1-year-old, or 5:30 for 1-year-old, so nice and easy. Well, eventually you go the whole night, you know? You don't worry about it too much. No, I heard, as I saw some Australians having a good time being ready for today. We got the translations here. We can see if there's anything up. They're going to be a little odd as I await Garrett's arrival on this fine morning. That would be the Hunt Train channel. Oh, looks like they're talking about magic cards at the moment. Yoshi P received a box of magic cards. He thanks the company. Talking about the Magic the Gathering collab, Yoshi tried not to be too involved with supervision. Only did his role to check through and ensure it doesn't get too strong or stray too much from the lore setting. Get too strict. Yoshi P is concerned about the power creep of Magic the Gathering as part of his job. It looks like they're in their usual office today. Today we'll also address any feedback on Cosmic Exploration as well as Crescent and Fork Tower. So I'm only vaguely aware of the feedback on Fork Tower and the two sides of it, as it were. Because there's one side that kind of like the exclusiveness and the whole adventure of getting on Discord and figuring out everybody's role. But there's quite a few people that feel like it's way too hard for the way you group together, and the amount of coordination required to even pull it off is far beyond what a random happenstance of people should be able to do. And those are the, those are the opinions of the people who are actually trying to play it night after night. There's, of course, opinions of, I wish this was completely different. You learned nothing from the content I didn't like anyway. Which isn't really something to concern yourself too much about. Part of the emotional horde. No, it's true. It's true. Colin Ryan's making his way through. It's about the only one I'm checking out right now. Though I do tend to watch ND do things like Dragon Age. It's opened a new world of watching possibilities. Thank you to John D. Arthur this morning for the 29 months of membership. Damn, you guys are really boned. This is a fabulous thumbnail. Thank you to Garrett for creating today's beautiful, exhausted 7 a.m. thumbnail. Scrambles the Death Dealer. Nice to have company while I get ready for work. Happy to join you. Thank you for being here. Still not level 20, been slack. I mean, as long as you grind to the riding map, I think you're in a pretty safe spot to participate. That would be the only hump I'm like, well, hang on. The rich get richer. How could this happen? I can't even catch up before things are dead. But, when it comes to the actual raid boss engagement thingies and you're locked in, it's not terrible. I don't know. I've also done a lot of hunts now, so like the idea of joining random party finders isn't a scary thought to me. It scared the crap out of me originally. Oh no, interacting with people. I don't know. How could this happen? It's way too hard for pug groups, which is what the entry system was designed to do. I haven't seen a single party success form from it. It's not a two-sided issue. Everyone doesn't like how Fork Tower is currently implemented. No, I was in some stream chats this morning because there's a number of people getting ready to watch the live letter, and there was quite a few people doing the boo, keep it the same. I enjoy my elite position of people who actually coordinate and succeed at this thing. Which, hey, grats for feeling special. So I do, with informed opinions and perfectly believing in that elitism, there are people who like it the way it is. Am I excited for anything? I'm excited for the alt job to come out, and if there's anything about that, because it sounds fun. I like the idea of having something for fun to play in that way. I'm curious about the 7.2 feedback and what they feel they received on their end. 7.3 being the MSQ ending of the chapter. I'd love to see a nice bombastic end to whatever they're cooking up there. It's impossible to predict right now because we're building to what could just be kind of a Star Wars-y assault the Citadel, shut down the main reactor kind of fight. And we do have Living Memory sitting right there. Still not turned on, so there's some fun story aspects to get to, as well as any hints that could give to the future, but I assume it's going to be pretty heavy in the let's finish the story as it is right now department. A Garrett calls. Good morning, Garrett. They're still pre-showing, so take your time getting your camera on at whatever speed God allows.
It's on.
All right.
Oh wait, no, crap. OBS is stealing it. Hold on.
No, I don't think the Beastmaster is going to be in 7.3, but I'm excited for that. And if they have anything to show about that, that would be delightful.
I was in the deepest sleep when the alarm went off.
Nice.
And then I did the thing where I looked at my alarm like, why are you making noise?
Oh, man. Yeah, just completely blindsided by that thing.
Yep. How are we doing this? You want to start a feed to me?
Yeah, I'll get you a feed here. Let's see, where's good old Chrome? There you go. Let me go ahead and do the speed trick here.
A speed trick.
And we'll get your camera to everybody. We were just talking about expectations / hopes for the upcoming live letter, the feedback on Fork Tower, and what they might address during this here live letter.
Ah.
A companion system would be very cool. How cool would that be if you could just apply the companion, like Beastmaster was just a companion system like the Chocobo that you leveled outside alongside another job. It was just a pet. The pet was the job.
Huh.
Wait, what? Apparently, Yoshi P did not get a Switch 2. He didn't
Hot
get
drama.
the lottery.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
I thought this was going to be some like indicting statement on the quality of the Switch 2.
Oh yeah, he's freaking done with the Switch, man. He's on Metacritic right now, giving them the most scathing review he can.
You heard getting the privilege to buy Breath of the Wild a second time, ranking higher than Expedition 33 this year. It's too far. He can't take it.
Earlier, you missed how he was apparently involved in Magic the Gathering and said that he was making sure the cards didn't get too strong.
What? All right. Every once in a while, I feel like he makes things up. That sounds made up.
I think he's making that up. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't buy that one.
But you know, if I was in his position, I'd make some shit up too. Personally oversaw the strength of current Magic cards. I'd be saying shit like, yeah, I was down at the Magic Gathering office making sure Green actually got some decent cards this round.
Yeah, I was down at the Wizards office making sure they printed 3 less blue cards.
Yep. Go on the internet and lie. Good morning, Dooku. Thank you for waking up at an ungodly hour, single-digit AM hours. Far too early. Fit for neither man nor beast.
Let's be honest, most beasts don't wake up on us in this before a double-digit hour. Oh.
Looks like they were talking about Gundam for a little bit.
Oh my god, my dad works at Nintendo. I haven't seen that in a minute. Oh, it's a good primal shirt. It's a good primal shirt. Dude, do you see the banner in the channel we're in for the translation? They got fried yams. It's awesome.
Oh, I can't embiggen that actually. Here, let me see if I can show everybody.
Oh, I can't see your feed. Oh, I can see your feed. I can't see your personal, like, your virtual cam.
Let me get that for you.
That's an awesome illustration.
There you go.
There we go. Yep.
Yep.
Dude, it's freaking adorable.
Yoshi P, as well as the devs, are looking at feedback found out that, yeah, the current system we have now is indeed detrimental to the community, so we're doing all we can in consideration and contemplation now.
Wait, what system?
They were saying earlier that they were going to talk about Fork Tower and stuff, so I assume that's what they're talking about here. This, of course, will be detailed later in the stream, so please stay tuned. Are you aware of the Fork Tower controversy?
Not really. I've seen headlines and titles of people not being happy about it, and I've been intentionally avoiding it because we haven't done it yet. But probably should have ripped it before the live letter.
It's essentially that it for the system of teleporting in with randos, it's way too hard, and no one's really clearing or having a good time.
Oh,
that said, there is a small group of people who are really enjoying that, because they're able to put together groups. They jump in the Discord, they coordinate, they figure out how to pull together their friends and pull it off. And to that, it makes it very exclusive and feels like an achievement. But for the, Boja-like experience of it, it is beyond a reasonable point of difficulty.
What is, like, I always just assume it's glam. Like, do you get actual power increase from anything in there?
I mean, you have
any of the gear an upgrade or BIS?
You have an alternate way to get, I believe, crafted level gear out of there, but you're not going to get BIS by any means.
Yeah. I'll wait for chat to possibly correct me or you on any of that, but yeah, unless it's you do not get gear upgrades. Okay. Yeah, it seems like something that doesn't involve like any of the best gear in the game. It probably shouldn't be that hard.
And you get gear that upgrades you for OC content. Yeah, I mean, if you're digging it, right? And currency exclusives, sure.
I'm always for hard content, but like particularly in an MMO, I always think like do a hard alternate and find ways to make it easier to opt into the harder thing. Don't make like the base level like complete wreck your face. Holy shit. Is that our timer in the top left corner, or are they also using SNAS?
No. That's our timer.
Okay.
Just to denote that the pre-show was going on there. They did not talk about Back to the Future today, though, which is quite an achievement. At least 2 times they've talked about Back to the Future.
Oh, well, I kind of want them to do it now.
I know. They got it's a through point for the 2 of them. It's their buddy moment. It's Back to the Future.
Okay. Well, let's catch up, and I see quite the few member chats. Fidgel, morning back at you. Haven't slept yet, so wow.
That's the appropriate week.
Do it anymore. I did a Magic pre-release one time where this was about the time I was coming home from the midnight pre-release. I remember waddling into bed and seeing the sun start to peek through the window, going, "What have I done?"
Yeah, planes. Like the occasional red eye still happens in my life, but not as much as it once did.
I can't find a red eye. I would totally take a red eye given the option. I can sleep on a plane, so I would rip a red eye. But Raphael, thanks for the 33 months. Good morning.
Good morning.
GG. Getting the sleep in and still catch the stream. Guess waking up at 4 a.m. for work does some good. Woo! Woo-wee. The earliest I've ever had to report to work is 6:30 a.m. breakfast shift at the retirement home kitchen.
4 a.m. for Chicago coffee.
Damn.
Those are intense.
Damn, I guess city. Yeah, that would make sense. So it's a city coffee joint.
Yeah.
That sounds like a shift. Yeah. Oh. User formerly known as John, thanks for the 3 years. Said a GG level up and a live letter all at once. It's like all my name days come at once. Oh, I should have saw that coming. I have morning brain.
Name day.
Name days come at once. I'm in the mood for some narrative shit. I could replay some 14th expansions. I really could. Carry445, thank you for the 8 months. And just getting home from working an all-nighter just in time for the live letter. Oh, hell yeah. We're getting all of the unique work hour gearboxers just showing up being like, oh, yeah, look at these struggling streamers. I have been awake for hours.
Well, you've already succeeded. It's nothing but downhill from here. Uphill, downhill in terms of work.
Downhill is a good thing. Uphill is typically a bad thing.
No, downhill from here can also mean that, it sucks from here.
Well, if something's it's going downhill,
yeah,
you
exactly.
say that. But if you're saying it's all insert hill from here, up is bad, down is good.
It's about context. The Fork Tower, it's all downhill from here. Which one is it? And no one knows, but at least we're working on it.
I'm too tired to win this argument.
Night crew.
Ami, thanks for re-upping. Katie, good to see you. Thanks for 21 months. Also, no sleep. Let's get this.
Let's get that letter.
No sleep till
About 10:30 Eastern.
Live letter. Sleep is overrated, right? Right? Says Tara. It's one of my favorite things. It's actually one of my it's one of life's greatest pleasures. Just sleeping. Mel, thanks for the generous super. Oh, hey, my favorite peeps. At a time I should be awake. Not when I shouldn't, but am awake anyway. Hello, guys. Hello, chat. Hello, mods. How are we all today? So miserably sick and drinking herbal tea like it's my job.
Hold fast.
Tell COVID to kick rocks. Tell it to kick rocks.
Hopefully you're through the storm.
Drink more herbal tea. Watch the live letter. Pour some more herbal tea. Watch one of your favorite movies.
There we go.
Or
a live letter.
Or the VOD of us almost clearing M8S last night.
That could happen
That's
too.
Also an option.
Yeah, when this is done. Yeah, you can go do that.
Yep. Blueprint stream if you haven't seen it yet.
Oh yeah, that's a good
time.
That's a good one.
It's a good time. New video this week. You probably already watched that though. And I don't judge you if you don't. It's okay. Yeah. Hope you feel better, Mel. That stinks. Bellarisha, hey, you're up this early too.
Good morning.
Thank you for the super. Sending my well wishes and gratitude for your content again. Hopefully, you both have had your morning beverage of choice. On Friday, we drink Red Bull. I used to be like a damn near daily Red Bull person, and I tried to wean myself off of almost most soda in my life. And now it's my Friday treat to me.
I got coffee.
We'll say after swapping to black coffee for the past few years, Red Bull hits like it's on a level that my taste buds are just not prepared for in the morning.
I just do oat milk, espresso, and honey.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind honey in a coffee. Usually reserved for when I have a sore throat, but yeah, I'll rock it. Have you had a spicy chicken biscuit for breakfast?
From a location of some kind?
Chick-fil-A.
No, I haven't.
Putting some honey on that makes even the most ungodly early morning road trip hour almost worth it.
I can get. Obviously, I've had a chicken McNugget, so I'm down with the honey on the chicken.
Slowly making me a biscuit fan. I've been a bad Southern boy my whole life.
Yeah,
never really been a biscuit fan.
Where you draw the line? Damn it! I'm only so Southern.
But like legit, my family kind of disowns me over it a little bit. They're like, "What the hell you mean you don't like biscuits? What's wrong with you?"
I mean, to me, it's all about like if you walk in the restaurant and the gravy's just coming out of a ladle, then you know it's good.
That's good. That's a good point. Flame Tusk, 29 months. Slendra here. Oh, looks like I woke up right on time. Interesting to see how this LL will go. Hope y'all slept well too. Woo! It took me forever. By the way, woo! Indeed. It took me forever to fall asleep. I was so. I'll just say I was not ready to stop last night. I could have gone another hour, and my body wouldn't let me not go another hour. I was laying in bed. I watched Sea Dog and Iron Mouse play Elden Ring Night Rain is what I did while I fell asleep.
I was up till about 1:30 until I finally fell asleep. I was watching. I probably should have watched something less interesting, which usually makes it sound like you're watching a documentary or something. No, I ended up watching Kamen Rider 01, and I just kind of got into it a little too much.
That's awesome, man. I adore that for you. That sounds like a good time to use, a good way to use your night. That sounds all right. Oh, goodness. Vavina, thanks for the super. Just pulling into work at the blood bank. This is going to keep me sane this morning. Make sure to get some good rest after. I'll probably be awake and hopefully be productive, but I appreciate your wishes there, Vavina.
35 seconds early.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Oh my
Get
God.
that man to the Wizards of the Coast factory.
All right, hang on. I got buttons to press. Yes, I got lines. Fine, I guess.
Mel Super, I did tell Kobe to kick rocks, but it decided to kick my ass instead. Boo. Oh, yeah, it works like that sometimes. Serge, yeah, we're excited for MSQ previews. It won't be till the next one that we get it.
No,
trailer,
this
right?
was a slideshow in the 7.2 lead up. So we had some fun images, some things to cook on. How is the text size for you, Garrett? Right now, there is no text on screen. Let me scroll up slightly.
I've got that. I have that open on my own in my own window.
Cool.
I popped you out, so yeah.
Oh, trying a new location.
87th live letter. Jesus Christ.
I mean, we've done 145 videos, right? But you know, the live letters are a bit further apart.
For a while there, they were weekly. This is very infrequent.
Yeah.
So for how infrequent the live letter is to do 87 of them, that is insane.
Well, hey, we'll probably be around for 100 then. Let's go. Live letter 100.
Saying 8 years ago today, Stormblood was released. Was it launch or early access? Wait, were they still doing early access that long ago?
Did it even exist?
Early access seems like a new thing that I don't like, not an old thing that I don't like. But I guess MMOs were the first time I ever heard of early access. Are you wearing real clothes? Because I'm wearing my robe, and now I feel underdressed.
No, I'm in a robe. This is my.
Oh, your robe looks like a shirt.
Yeah, this is my dad robe.
This is my. I got this from Hearthstone. I think there's a Skull of Man's patch on it somewhere. This is in back when Hearthstone sent me stuff. It's very comfy. It's very soft. It has a hood.
Oh, cozy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the legendary Raubon. What was that called? What was the Raubon lockdown?
Raubon Extreme.
Raubon Extreme. Yeah. Just standing in that little downhill forest area where you hit the battlefield.
Amigo. You have been disconnected. Dom says, "Send help. It's 86 Fahrenheit in the UK. My house is a brick furnace. That is baby temperature.
Well, you know, it's
86 Fahrenheit is a nice summer day in Florida.
It's about what you're used to.
Listen, do you know how rarely I get to pull that out? Every time I say it's cold in Florida, I got to hear from every other state about how much colder it is, including Hawaii.
I've been feeling that our quality of service has declined recently, and I'm very sorry about that. Too many bugs that we need to have emergency maintenance or hot fixes for. I've talked to the community team and developers about this.
Okay.
Feels like we got used to things a bit too much and got comfortable.
I'm
sorry, I'm aghast at anyone in chat suggesting that a Florida man doesn't know what moisture is. You don't know. You don't know.
その後吉田に報告しようなんですけど、まずは報告してくれみたいなところだったりとか、これをまずとにかくきちんと改めて考え直そうっていう話を
Folks are gonna take that got comfortable line and run with it. That's gonna be used against them. Mark my
さらに
words.
引き上げていく以外にないですし、どうしても今回巨大コンテンツが立て続けに入ってるっていうところで、本当だったらその規模に合わせて、例えばデバッグチームっていうところもそれに合わせてもう少し補充をかけてほしいとかいう話をね、事前にやっぱりしておくべきだったんですけど、どうしてもこうチェック項目に従ってっていうチェックが多くなってくると、見切れないまま出てた箇所っていうのはやっぱりあると思っていて、でしかも今回新しい仕組みが多かったから余計こう数フレームのタイミングで起こるみたいな。
It grew bigger and processes didn't fully work the way we had intended to. We want to improve this again.
反省を大きくしつつ 一個一個指差し確認をして、引き続きまた皆さんにね、非常にクオリティが高くて安定して遊べるものっていうのを、かつ面白く出していこうと思いますんで、ぜひまず
Especially with new and big content that we have released recently released, this was difficult.
引き続きまずは頑張りますと。はい。
そして今日の P レールですが、前半戦は先ほど、吉田さんもおっしゃっていただいたクレセントアイルとコスモエクスプローラーの2つのコンテンツについて、
We want to keep providing fun and engaging content, and we will strive to do better.
それを今回世界のコミュニティチームから主要なものをピックアッ
At
プ
least they didn't say we hear you.
それを中心にお答えしていくというコーナーをやりたいと思います。
はい。
で引き続きそれが終わりましたら休憩挟みまして後半戦は、パッチ 7.3 実装コンテンツ特集パート1ということで、実装項目を一緒に見ていこうと。
We're going to start
I'll start the live letter by discussing some of the feedback we recently got. So probably going to be about Fork Tower.
Okay. I mean, there was, I guess, some in the lands of other games I've come from, the idea of them having too many bugs is kind of crazy. But I guess there was some hot fixes and some, mornings down that happened there when these contents came out. I'm also just kind of fascinated to hear their opinions from a creative side, because the whole staying hungry and working on something for that long, I mean 8 years since Stormblood, is just kind of fascinating. And I didn't know the team had grown, so was there a lot of issues with getting people trained up in all the bizarre and archaic systems that an MMO has after all these years?
まずそもそも、フォークタワーのね攻略自体、多くのプレイヤーの方が
Wish I could enter the Fork Tower with a preformed alliance.
So right now, my understanding is that you go to a Discord and you attempt to organize enough of your people to be in there to execute the level of execution you require to complete it.
I mean, even without the difficulty concern of this, I think that's just a fair ask, even if this was an easy piece of content.
Yeah, you would want to, do large content with your large guild. It would be exciting. I mean, the party limit alone and just doing the groups there is kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Wish you could go, full alliance raid size and get everyone involved.
It was something I really liked about Winter Grasp in World of Warcraft. If you won, you got access to a raid that you only had access to from winning Winter Grasp.
Yeah, I remember that.
But it was just sitting there in the open world, and you could just go to it whenever you wanted. You didn't have to play this instance game to access it.
Many players have tried to clear and prog Fork Tower. As of yesterday, there's been more than 400 clears. Not 400 players, but 400 clears. We felt like the support through the system in DRS was a bit too high, so we wanted to reduce this a bit. Support through the system? What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't understand what they're talking about there.
I love the storyline of that, though, I mean, that's the classic isekai. You die in the game, you die for real excitement. That number of clears is so fascinating and exciting about an MMO. But also, hey, if I want to do it, I want to be able to do it. We have what the community calls Island Gacha, just to get into an instance, which you can queue for into Fork Tower. What's that got to do with islands? It's difficult to get into the same island as a group of 40. Oh, like the physical island of the Occult Crescent.
Gotcha. Aren't we technically reporting to the island before we go through the instance wall?
I mean, yeah, and if you say island in Final Fantasy XIV, I immediately think of Island Sanctuary. We will implement a feature in patch 7.3 that will allow for a pre-made alliance of 48 players to queue in the same instance at once.
Oh, damn.
There you go. Okay. So I mean that's a nice little goal set too. You know, if we get our Occult Crescent up by 7.3. Or sometime after that. Because how fast we're trying to do this, please don't have expectations too high on the UI.
7.3 will be early August. That's coming up.
Yeah. That's about when we're expecting, though.
I don't have our calendar up right this moment, so I actually don't remember.
I believe we
wrote down.
Yeah, I don't know the exact date, but I remember.
Oh, we added a personal note in our internal calendar for the first week of August being possible 7.3.
Yeah, but I was expecting it to be moved to the 12th because the last one was delayed as well, which would still be early August.
Yeah, the first Tuesday in August is the 5th, second is the 12th. That's before the midpoint of August. That's still technically early August.
It's kind of a
I love that I have notes of when Flynn is starting school, and now I'm getting like all like emotional about it. Looking at our calendar.
That's why we're going on. Me and him going on a trip this weekend. This is our pre-K dad adventure because he's going to school, taking him out for a weekend to Disney.
It's adorable.
Seems like a band-aid. That is, yeah, because you still need to get in that group, which means there's going to be Discord needs to even coordinate enough to be in there. And then if you don't fill all those slots, you will get random people in those slots, but it will at least add a formality to it, like opt-in party finder, whereas right now, woo, I'm high enough level, press the button, go. What am I doing here? How do I do this? And you know, if it's as body check heavy as most difficult content is, if you pizza when you French fry, you're gonna have a bad time.
We will require one cipher in the future to have a player indicate, I want to enter the tower and Prague. Now I need to know what the Japanese word for Prague is. I must know.
And their GORP equivalent.
Well, you just figure out what the word is and you say it backwards.
はい、じゃあ画面お願いします。どうぞ。続いてはこちらです。グンヒルのディルーブラムのようにノーマルとレシキの2種類があると良かったというフィードバックいただいております。
Oh, here's what you were saying.
Okay, I wish there was a normal and savage version of the Fork Tower like there was with Delabrum Regine. That's what people were talking about with DRS. There was, I guess, a savage in Baja, but we didn't do that.
Oh, I was confusing it with DSR. Excuse me. I don't know how I could have possibly confused those two ideas.
Context clues, because we're talking about Boja likes here. So.
Yeah, but you know, what sort of support did they give in Ultimate? Apparently, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Everyone's watching Horsefon get owned. They're like, it was so easy to get in here.
If you watch F1, there's also DRS in F1. It's the drag reduction system. It's like a boost button in Formula One. It's kind of cool.
I mean, honestly, the Boja was still kind of hard, right? Because we just did normal, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, I died a bunch. But I mean, dying a lot because you just have absolutely no idea what you're being drug into, and dying a lot because it's legitimately hard, even though you know what's going on. Two very different things. Let's see here. The translation's reading. The simple answer on why we didn't have a normal and savage version is cost. I know this doesn't matter for a customer. Well, that was going to be my reaction. So, yeah. Shit, you got me.
Way to be on it.
Okay, so I see we know Yoshi and raise you. Why the frick doesn't Square just give you more money? Because you're making all the money.
Well, if they are expanding, that is extremely expensive and time expensive. So we'll see if there's a follow-up to that. We weren't able to do that for this instance, but future instances of OC will try to have both normal and savage versions. Oh, weird. I mean, good on them if they can add it later to the future ones. Yeah. I mean, this is my level of question here. Like, let's not be heady. When a Magic Pot or Happy Bunny coffer contains only materia fireworks, the reel feels inadequate for the effort required. There we go. Now we're talking. Like, let's get out of this serious mode and just say fireworks suck as rewards.
This is the real shit, says Ryan in chat.
And psychologically, I actually feel quite different when it's an actual firework or the little popper compared to the bag. The bag is the biggest disappointment. And the bag could do more. It could launch a freaking meteor through space and put stars over my head for half an hour. I would still see a bag and go, come on. Also, why would we want materia out of there? I guess not everybody hunts, but I am plentiful on the materia.
I haven't even hunted, I feel like, that much, and I'm drowning in it.
I've hunted nearly every week for the past 4 weeks.
I didn't know that. Damn. Okay. All right. Look at you. We had every coffer give Gil as a reward as well, and our understanding of how rewarding that feels has been off. Yeah, unless you're going to give me a shit ton of Gil.
Yeah, it'd have to be pretty sufficient, right? To even
Nothing
compete.
has ever given me Gil in this game and made me feel good, because it never gives enough Gil to make it feel substantial.
Well, did Occult Crescent also release alongside a Gil Maker? I don't think it did. That had already happened with the crafting gear and then the crafting Moonland, so I guess they could have put a Gil reward in there.
We do feel we have missed the mark on the rewards, and we're discussing how to change this. Did this happen with variant dungeons? Back in Endwalker, when everyone was complaining that variant dungeon rewards were crap, did they respond to it so directly in any of those live letters?
My historical understanding of that is that you could just buy the goodies, so there was no reason to do it, which made it a kind of unique situation.
No, yes. Nope. No, yes. Nope. Not like this.
If you're looking for this Discord in particular, you can read the description of the video. I'll have a link in there right now.
Title-wise, this Discord is just called Final Fantasy XIV.
Yep.
But obviously, you're going to need a little more information, so it is linked below.
This is far more communicative. I mean, they are straight up just addressing it.
Enemies and fates can be defeated too quickly unless you're paying close attention. A fate may be completed before. Kyle, we are having clipping issues with your overlay.
Oh, let me go before you arrive. Let's go slightly smaller here.
We experienced this one.
Yeah, we got the writing letter, and it's not the hardest thing to get to, and that's honestly the feedback I've seen on Reddit anytime anyone complains about this is, just do the ones where you get locked in.
CRs. Yeah, just do the critical, the CEs, the critical engagements.
Don't even bother until, but you're still missing out. That's still FOMO, seeing those things disappear on your way there. And if you learn your lesson that you should sit in town and wait, that's not a good lesson to learn.
It's teaching bad habits, Kyle. That's what you say.
Also, the critical engagements are the most fun. So if their answer is, we'll have more of those.
That could work. But if they're happening too close to each other, you're not going to have big enough groups. And anyway, the translation reads, this isn't limited to this instance, but it is difficult to adjust parameters to when an instance is crowded and when it is nearly empty.
Okay.
合わせた方がもしかしたらダイレクトにプレイヤーの皆さんの遊んでる状況にこう寄り添って、まあ硬すぎるよりはいいのかなと思うんですよ。人数いても硬いとか、まあそれだと人数少ないとか。
That's a good point. If it leads to people AFKing, they're going to AFK more, they're going to miss because they now look away at their second screen, and so you have a huge amount of that population in your Occult Crescent now not participating in the first place. So you have to keep them engaged so that when things do go down, they actually go to the things.
There can be a way to work around an issue, but that doesn't mean it's no longer an issue.
Yeah.
Like just because you can get the writing map by only engaging in critical engagements, okay, cool. But that doesn't mean that, like, in a zone designed to run around and do things, that it's, you know, it's not a problem.
Right, because you've already achieved that disconnect.
De-incentivizing running around the map and doing things. All right, translation reads, I do feel like it is better to have these parameters set in a way that mobs feel easier than for the parameters to make the fights take longer. Even when you have a large group of players, we will try to push these to the limits.
Yeah, that's the obvious solution.
パラメータを動的に変えるっていう仕組みはもちろんもともと長く使ってきてる作ってアップデートしてきてる仕組みなんで入ってはいるんですけど、やっぱ本当人数が多い時っていうのはその
If this was an interview and I could ask follow-up questions, I would be like, wouldn't it? Could we just give them more health?
Well, that's what he's saying here.
Yeah.
Is make the fights take longer.
Just make them take longer. Like you don't need to make them harder.
Yeah, it's not.
Like, you don't need to elongate it by having them murder people. You just elongate it by just having them have more health.
Right.
では続いて次に参りましょう。次はこちらです。どうぞ。デミアートマやソウルシードの確率をもっと上げてほしい。
Now this is a fascinating one to ask any dev.
Please increase the drop rate for Demiatma and Soul Shards.
Yeah, but also content length, right? Like, yeah, that's a tough one. Even the
translation is
現状から言うと、今すぐ緩和をするっていうところはしない予定です。
I mean, I'm halfway there and I haven't even capped an Occult Crescent, so that seems okay for me. Or to me.
For the opening quest, who knows what future levels might require.
The translation reads, I do think this is just personal RNG. Oh, burned!
Well,
sit down.
A little bit, yeah. I do think there's a element of becoming invested that you could, you know, decrease the further you get. That's not feel good either, but you know, that initial toe in, maybe you see one or two and you go, these do exist. Because that was my problem, is I had a brief moment of, does this even happen?
We're not buffing the drop rates for now. To give you some numbers, CE drop rate is 20%. Fate drop rate is 5. 20% is
okay,
high.
That's actually a pretty decent number.
Yeah, 20% is high. Hell, 5% is high. Like, I'd play that lottery. I'd play that lottery every day.
Okay, so that's not clear. I do think that, like, filling in check boxes, having some sort of, even the quest being like, you've collected these many, you are progressing, could be helpful. But that's a really nice drop rate. And yes, I can see why he says that's personal RNG. Get good.
I like the follow-up of, you might think if you do 5 CEs, you get one, but it's a 20% chance each time. In italics, explaining how probability works.
Get good. Get good,
well,
son.
Yeah, sometimes you need to be reminded of it, or for some people, this might be their first time ever learning that this is how probability works.
Thank you, Yoshi P.
20% and 20% does not equal 40%.
Yeah.
That's a cheeky translation.
Well, they are trying to go fast.
It wasn't an accusation. It was a compliment.
Yeah.
Also note that it wasn't in quotations.
Just as side info.
Oh.
Oh.
Leans in. Leans in. Realm Reborn Atmas at the beginning had a 2% drop rate. Oh, y'all are getting it was harder in my day from the developers of the game.
Look at that.
The developers of the game, you all.
And we liked it.
I don't think it's going that hard. I don't think it's going that far. Wow. Listen, they've been pretty gracious up to this point. I think they're allowed a couple sit downs.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is it breaking?
Oh, no.
Oh, what's going on with mine? I've actually, yours has been coming through so loud and clear. I've just been watching
There we
you.
go.
Nice. What is happening? What was with the grunting?
That was them coming back in 360p. So I was adjusting the quality. We obviously want to keep random drops as a feature in the game. Like, yeah. I do think the mount token is a great way to go about it. So turning in a number of critical engagement tokens to get a type of your choice could be an answer there. Currency bloat.
Yeah.
Guess you could use the coins you're getting.
まあ、これ以上初期から数値を高くつけてしまうと、なんだろう、そのやってる最中に落ちた、出なかったみたいな。
There's a reason our characters made that face when Atmas were mentioned, sisters. Thank you for the super.
では続いて参りましょう。続いてはこちらです。どうぞ。
I'm doing a lot of feedback. The window for auroral mirages is too short, making it impossible to get there in time if you were in the critical encounter. Wait, which thing in Occult Crescent is a damn auroral mirage?
What's auroral mirage? We didn't see one. We've been in there for like...
Must be short.
Yeah.
What are they talking about?
What the hell is an auroral mirage?
Shit is an auroral mirage.
Are they okay? Oh, it's how the Fork Tower opens. Oh, wow. You can't even get in there if you were in... Wow, that is really short.
The weather pattern for spawning Fork Tower. Okay.
Oh, then, because we have not had a Fork Tower spawn in the first place, even though we couldn't enter.
No.
って言ってそのクリティカルエンカウントが完了したっていうのを確認したら保留してた天候を今変えるべしって言って変えるっていう形にちょっと調整をさせていただくことでまあやってるうちに終わっちゃってたよみたいな。
You need 16 people to try to cipher during whether to spawn the tower.
もともと発生するはずだった頻度は時期ずれになるだけでなくなるわけじゃないってこと。なくなるわけじゃない。
The sky goes red if that helps. Yeah, we haven't seen it.
実装するとその天候をもう一回再抽選するみたいになっちゃいそうならないように保留。その発生条件を満たしたっていうところはきちんとキープしておいた状態で周辺環境を確認してから起こす。
Oh, wait for the translation. Mantium, thanks for 31 months earlier. Glad to see you guys as I start my night owl hours. It's 11 p.m. Also 1 hour left of the Matariki holiday. Alright, let's Google this. Where are you at? Where are you at?
これ不具合がございまして、フランス語版とドイツ語版
We are changing the system around the weather condition. Auroral mirage.
Auroral.
The weather condition will spawn until the environment allows it.
Will not spawn.
Until the environment allows it for? Meaning no active...
Oh, it's going to wait until there's no criticals before it spawns.
Okay. That's good. That's a good solution.
All right, everybody. New GG meme just dropped. Auroral Mirage. Add it to your lexicon. This only pushes the weather condition back and doesn't reduce the amount of its spawning.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like a good
so
bit of
folks like you and me who
programming.
can't even enter Fork Tower yet, we're not like, oh, damn it, no, I need more critical CEs. Let's go.
過去にそのオメガであったんですよね。左右問題。
I would like us to refer to all mispronunciations from now on as oral mirages.
レフトライトで
We've also been informed of cast translation errors in the French and German clients. We will be fixing this during the next hotfix maintenance that we announced earlier. We felt inspired after seeing the translated, oh my god, Titus in the MTGFF crossover. Titus Blitzball ass.
Blitzball ass.
Blitzball ass. Fork the French. Matt, why? Why are you knives out for the, or I guess forks out for the French?
We had similar instances of cast translations affecting the difficulty of mechanics. Oh, I guess if it was like acute backwards forwards or lots of the Fate ones I only know because it's like tailwind,
Yeah.
inwind.
Yeah. Omega raids in Japanese, it was just left right, but in English, it became a lot more difficult. I will fucking say,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
we
true.
have words like left and right
Well,
in
you-
English.
You know, they're being cute, being fancy.
We are revisiting this for the future. I am sorry again. I'm not, you know, if it's been a problem since Omega, I'm not sure you're sorry. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I think you enjoy making us suffer. Yeah,
I
don't know
do
about that one.
associate fancy talk with Final Fantasy, so
They are using every word in the dictionary when one would suffice.
but what would we do without ensorcelled in our daily lives now?
I feel like you were already using Ensorcelled.
I was not. No, that was a beautiful moment for me. I was stoked as hell.
Have you met the dev team, Garrett? Actually, yes. Yes, I have. They're lovely people. Never apologize for expending my vocabulary.
Okay, so they
My
start.
parents, I think my parents still want South Park to apologize for expanding my vocabulary. Can you allow us to use mounts? Oh, on the moon. We're to moon.
We're to moon
Cosmic
feedback.
exploration feedback.
I mean, I would say the only thing that bothers me is I get a cool moon mount that I can't use on the moon. That's the only weird part. Otherwise, all the teleporters are doing fine.
I think it's, yeah, I don't really have complaints.
Since I can strategize my location and usually stay there if I really want to.
Yeah. Lyrith right now, Super said, I got my Realm Reborn relic for Black Mage in 2013. I still farm Atma to this day. Just saying. Jeez. Jeez.
Oh, there we go. 7.3, you will be able to use mounts during cosmic exploration.
Well, there you go. Are they going to delay this every time? Like, so when we get the next zone, will it be no mounts? And then when the next patch comes out, they'll release mounts for it? And then so on and so forth?
I mean, that's not a bad idea if you mix it into progression. We've now instigated the mount protocol on the moon.
Oh,
You unlocked
they
Mount
could add it
Protocol.
as a thing. Yeah. And for the new exploration content we're releasing in 7.3.1, you'll be able to mount from the start. Never mind, that answers my
Okay,
question.
there we go.
Okay. Cool. I'm never mad about being able to mount. It does just mean I will need to make sure my hotbars are set up specifically for the moon, so I always pull a moon-themed mount. Please increase the time limit for missions.
Get better gear. That's what I learned. Or are they talking about the actual shooting of rocks with the robots? Because those are a little short, I guess, to get to.
Depends. It depends.
Skill issue.
I respect you for realizing that immediately, Kyle, where you just go, you know, I asked for this once, and then I learned that I was not playing correctly.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the opening a Realm Reborn crafting quests do go on about, every single one of them goes on about your gear for an extended period of time.
All right, Yoshi P says this is feedback we got from gatherers a lot.
We will adjust mission times for some missions. I found the time limits engaging and it forced me to get better, but it's not really all that much skill expression anyway.
どうぞ。
Hmm.
ミッション報告ウィンドウを自動で開くようにしてほしい。
はい。こちらは
Make the mission report window automatically
利
open.
便性に関するフィードバックとなります
Well, he started with a yes,
そ
so
対応できてなかったっていうのはもう明らかにちょっと手落ちだったかなと思います。でこちらは今追加使用をしていて残りタスクがまあ報告するだけ
Which is fair. I mean, if you started playing in Endwalker
開くようになります
and you were excited for this content to get you a crafter, which is me, these are the questions you'd probably have without a community and group leading your way.
yeah. Not everyone is community social, but they might be asking a question of developer social. All right, translations are coming in. I do believe this is a feature we should have had from the start, but we didn't. This will change in the future. That's a nice quality of life change.
Please make it so your GP is fully restored after completing gather missions. Yes, that's quality of life. I'm down for
Oh
that.
my Jesus, please.
Yeah, that's fine.
Please. I have the gil. I have the gil to buy stuff.
We
but
and we did. We went and bought the potion thingies, but you know.
Well, in my case, I just keep winning them instead of anything interesting from the carrot wheel. But,
Well, then those are going to feel less rewarding. Yeah, what are they going to do about that?
they already feel shitty. They can feel a little more shitty.
続いてです。
It ain't hurting
It's
nobody.
続いてはこ
It's
ちら
fine. It already hurts me.
連続ミッションの発生を分かりやすくしてほしい。
Oh, they're going through
これ
quickly
も
to.
ちょっとアナウンス不足で分かりづらい
Oh, hold on. We'll hold on reading this until we get a translation on the GP fully restored.
になってしまうので、画面中央にインフォメーションを出すっていう仕様を追加してより分かりやすい
From now on, you will get back the GP that you used, and cast timers for cordials will reset upon completion of a gather mission. All right, that's all right. I'll
Okay,
take
cool.
that. That is
Yeah.
a solid ass compromise.
And then you can use the cordial to
次どうぞ。
enhance you getting through the one that you might be stuck on.
はい。共同施工作業を成功しやすくしてほ
God,
しい
they're going so quick.
はい
いかがでしょう
All right, so we're waiting on a translation to the question. Please make it easier to understand when sequential missions are available.
まあ参加人数実績などを参考にしつつ成功しやすくなる
This is me learning that there are sequential missions.
構成っていうのは一回
Kyle,
か。あ、コメントもいただいてます。
me,
はい
Garrett. This is my own thought.
I know, I was trying to think of what makes them sequential.
Well, typically in order.
Well, yes, but sequential missions have been difficult to see just in chat window. We will improve this. That makes it sound like we probably got them and we didn't even notice.
とはいえ、まあ次の星っていうのもあるので、共同施工作業が失敗してしまった場合でもフォローできる仕組みっていうのをちょっと今
Like
It's like catch a fish, then cook the fish. Oh, okay.
いますので、こちらに関してもまた引き続き次の惑星の星の方で
Please make projects easier to successfully complete.
はい
We're looking at the data for projects and we'll keep monitoring this, says Yoshi.
次です。どうぞ。
Okay. Yeah, you might want some feedback in your feedback question.
NPC への動線は変わらずに確保してほしい。
We're working on a system that allows for sort of a follow up to a failed project. It's called Give It to Your Parents. They'll love it anyway and have to put it on the fridge.
Please keep the
Please.
relative position of shops and NPCs consistent at the base develops.
Constant, I believe. Probably. Kind of the same meaning.
Wait, are the shop keeps moving when the base changes? That's cute, but yeah, that's fair. That's fair that's feedback. That is feedback. For future planets, don't move the shop when the decorations change.
Admittedly, I've not been back to the moon in a bit. Well, I'm not sure about this one.
ちょっとまた別の項目にそれがあるので、そちらでまた後でありました。はい。触れさせていただきます。
はい、ありがとうございます。では次へ参ります。
Translation rolling in. We put too much emphasis on the looks of how a developed base would look.
最初から設置
With
されてい
future
る
releases, we are reworking the level designs.
こちらもですね、
はい
まあこれ多少発展してからっていう形
Please have holograms installed from the
最
beginning.
初から欲しいっていうお声を
Yeah, that was actually a little weird.
もう最初から
I'm assuming
What?
they're referring to the holograms that showcase the leaderboard, and we had to get over the initial hump to even see those. So the people who were
Oh.
actually making the most progress and creating the most exciting part of the moon didn't feel rewarded for working so hard.
できるだけ早い段階の何段階目からできるっていう形にしてたんですけど、まあこれはもう真っ先に開発したということにしよう。
From the next exploration, holograms will be installed from the beginning. Well, there you go. Cool.
Yeah.
変えましたので、
はい。ありがとうございます。はい。
Moving on.
では続きましてこちらです。どうぞ。コスモ2
Please add more incentives to continue playing once we finish Cosmic Tool Enhancement and gotten the current rewards.
いただいて、でやっぱりこう
Okay, try hard.
Well, yeah, always a good question.
ある程度欲しいもの溜まった後ってやっぱ
And he's diving right in, which is kind of fascinating.
明らかにデータで
There's always a fine line in games like this between too much grind and not enough to do.
I want to play forever.
獲得の仕組みっていうのを今おおむね仕様が策定できたところ
I mean, well, sometimes you have XP bars turn directly into gold and stuff like that. That's not really what anyone's asking for in the end.
報酬の中身に関してもそうですけど、しっかり追加していこうと思いますのでよろしくお願いします。
はい。ありがとうございます。続いてです。
I think it'd be hilarious to just have a graphical incentive. Like, congratulations, enough of you just kept doing this so long, we're just gonna upgrade the graphics to be a massive mega city, but it doesn't do anything. It just looks insane.
Like a skybox city in the distance.
Yeah.
Not even interactable. Looking at player data, it's clear that incentives to keep playing after you finish your tool and got rewards are lacking. We will improve this in future releases.
Okay. Please implement a retainer. Holy shit. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, the moon's not terribly obscure to get to, but if you do end up without what you want.
And force my retainers to be in astronaut suits when I summon them there.
Yeah, full helmet. Helmet on.
We will be adding retainer bells. Whoa!
Big win.
This is triggering my World of Warcraft PTSD. It's like, no, we're not going to put auctioneers anywhere convenient, but you can buy a mount that has an auctioneer on it. Enjoy.
I guess dyes are a good idea. Yeah, if you added things that were more expendable. Please make it easier to get to the cosmic exploration base. Well, hey, that's what we were just talking about. That's why we want a bell.
It's not that difficult.
Well, it's only difficult
that
because if you forget your stuff on your bell, you want to go back for it. So it's... The location is cute. I kind of feel like it would be nice to see population in the city moving through it, because I don't hang out in Bestaway Burrows and go, living, breathing game. Look at the people travel.
That's fair. See what they say.
黄金のレガシークリア前なので、なるほど。なので、はい。このリテーナベルなんだっていう矛盾が出てしまうので、そこがちょっと使い回せないんで。なるほど。
It annoys me that a lot of these things should have come up during QA testing. Why was none of this found? That's really common in games. Like when you're the one making something, it's very easy to not account for
it's
players en masse and how they behave.
It's the artificial difficulty that happens in so many platformers because the dev isn't aware of how a normal person will look at it. Like, I think a perfect example of that is the shops moving. Like, if I designed it, hell yeah, you built a building, put the shopkeep in there now. I wouldn't even consider.
I kind of think you should just move them, personally. Just move them, because that's cooler and makes it feel like a bigger change occurred as a result of upgrading the base. I don't agree with that feedback.
I think there's a disconnect more when you weren't there for the upgrade and you show up next week and now everything's different and you're already losing that investment.
Okay. Since cosmic exploration doesn't require a DT clear, we cannot be using the S9 bell design. Oh, we're still getting translations on bells.
という形を。で、ドライビングウェイのところまで行ける。
Imagine talking to an NPC.
Wait, what?
そうさせていただきます。はい。
Wait, what?
まあちょっといずれにせよその
Wait, the screen in Solution 9 is MSQ dependent?
間違いなくあったかなとは思ってます。はい。
It's a spoiler?
もう徹底してそう言われる。
That's dumb.
It's a screen.
That is dumb.
It looks like one of those emergency towers on a college campus.
Yeah, okay, you're protecting too much. That is stupid.
Are the assets locked in the purchasing of DLC?
また引き続き何かありましたら、いろんなところで声を上げていただければ収集してフィードバックなどしていきますので、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。はい。
Okay. Anyway, to the getting to the base easier. Is Driving Way losing the job was asked. Yoshi P said no, they stay. So there will be some sort of teleport ticket to Driving Way. We will keep working on earning your trust from now on as well. Thank you. Wait, no, I don't want more tickets. No, stop. Oh my God.
Wait. Oh my God. If I'm on the moon, I might win a ticket to skip Driving Way.
I don't want that.
That's not what we were asking for.
Don't you dare put. Nobody asked for that. Stop it. No more tickets. No more shit in my inventory. Stop it. Oh my God. This was great. They fumbled it at the finish line.
Well, yeah, that's just I mean, I guess you could say the order of questions wasn't thrilling enough. so yeah, hang on. There's still more to come.
我々の仲間のタイトルたちからいろいろかき集めてまいりました。動画3本ご紹介したいと思います。1つ目はファイナルファンタジー16 Now on Xbox トレーラーという最新のトレーラーがございますので、そちらをご覧いただきます。
Oh yeah, Final Fantasy 16 on Xbox。
ファイナルファンタジータクティクスイバリスクロニクルズアナウンストレーラーの日本語版と英語版。なかなか見る機会ないと思いますので、そちらもご覧いただければいいかなと思いますので、この3本まとめてご覧いただいてもしっかり休憩時間は残ると思いますので、
We've had feedback about deleted comments on the forums, as a community team will be moderating the forums when it gets too heated, and insults will be deleted from now on as well.
Oh.
Copy that, put it on our Discord rules.
Okay. Time for some Clive.
All right. Okay, well, if they're just going to advertise FF16 to us during a break,
we'll advertise supportourbromance.com.
Supportourbromance.com, yes. And let's catch up on support. Where do we leave off? Ami, thanks for the super that we missed earlier. A year ago, I shared that I finally got an appointment at my local gender clinic after 3 years. Yesterday, I was told I'm getting HRT next month. Oh, freaking
congratulations.
That's huge news. Freaking good on you, Ami. Hope that all goes smooth for you.
It's worth playing through FF16 in Japanese just for the screaming of Clive. It is superior to English. So give it a shot, won't you?
I don't know. I still like Clive.
Yeah, well, Clive is good, but Clive just it has an energy.
I feel like I was there.
There, I saved you 6 hours getting to it.
I'm with Matt. Yes, we know it's available now.
Yep. Well, now we get. Hey, I have not watched the Evil East trailer, so you know.
Borrow Fluid, thanks for the 14 months. Said I missed my 12 and 13 month milestone, but 14 seems appropriate for today. Good morning and happy Live Letter Day. Happy Live Letter Day to be with you. A fast pass on the moon. Sakura, thank you for the super. Jorge, thanks for the early gang rise up. Oh, I will. How about I stay seated comfortably?
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Well.
Just trying to sell us stuff.
So romantic.
Did you know that we can sell you YouTube memberships? Join today.
Hey, it's a living, breathing Final Fantasy world after all.
You've used that phrase 3 times today, and you've told me multiple times in my life that you hate that phrase. Mitchell Super, someone else just said it. Shout out to them. But the S9 bell thing might be because the asset is locked behind the purchase of DT, not because spoilers. I mean, the translation literally said completion of DT, which just seems weird to me.
Yeah,
so something spaghetti code. But yeah, that's just. Are they just playing it again?
I think maybe they need an extra minute. Maybe they need an extra minute to really, really enjoy the full fruits of.
Cigarette break is taking a little longer.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Because like, if I wear a DT glam or DT gear, I'm not invisible to people.
None of that makes any sense.
Yeah, to me. But maybe, I mean, are there Solution 9 housing items that you can get from other places? Hence the question mark. Yeah. We're all scratching our heads on that one.
That all seems very strange. Yeah, I really do think that if you don't buy a new expansion, that anyone wearing armor from that expansion should just appear nude to you. I think that would be wonderful.
Why is everyone naked, dude? New expansion's out, man. Oh man, that snuck up on me. Yeah, I need to pick that up.
They're just wearing what looks like body paint, advertising the new expansion.
Just get like a complete body, yeah, like a green suit, like completely just skinned.
Yeah. Now that Tactics is getting remastered, it's time to fight for a Dissidia remake/remaster, says that guy from Beyond. Everything I've seen from that looks fairly modern. It doesn't look too old and crusty. Hey, Hector, thanks for becoming a member during my not funny at all attempt to advertise our memberships. Welcome to the Gearbox.
I heard a lot about Vagrant's story. Yeah.
I haven't.
I've heard more about that. What we really need is Phantasy Star Online from Dreamcast to get a re-release. Because I bet you that combat really holds up. And those individual rooms as load screens is exactly what the people need. But I played the shit out of that.
DMC5 has a character appearance spoiler filter to stop you from seeing New Game Plus stuff only on your first playthrough. How would you see New Game Plus stuff on your first playthrough? You wouldn't have New Game Plus unlocked. I don't. Huh?
Has a character appearance spoiler filter.
What? That makes sense to me.
Wait, for Devil May Cry 5? Wouldn't that just be you have no skins unlocked on the characters as a single player game? Because that'd be like hidden achievements, which is something that a game does do, which is perfectly natural. DMC5 is co-op? Okay, I see what you mean then. I didn't know I had co-op. Really?
Really?
Yeah, that's weird.
Let's play DMC5.
I liked it. I had a great time. It's freaking hilarious.
I should probably play the other DMCs because I haven't played anything since 3. But
well, I can tell you, I did not feel lost. The absurdity of the situation did not lend itself to me going, "Who are these people?"
Yeah, but I like DMC, so I'd like to see it.
That's fair.
Just Sony Seabird spooks Kyle with Phantasy Star Online 2:NG. They made 2-ish more games, and yeah, There's a reason you don't hear about them much.
Yeah, I tried. I think they had a free weekend, or maybe one of them is free to play. There was a point during my Warframe explorations that I ended up playing Warframe.
I think didn't one of the Future Fantasy Star Onlines we didn't get an official US release until like really late, like really late, because I had some buddies that were spoofing Japanese credit cards so that they could play.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I think back then you could do like a PayPal trick with like an American debit, and there was like a way to convert to yen, and then you could sign up for Phantasy Star.
Leander, that's actually the reason why I did all that research to figure out how to do the Xbox Copilot feature for our controllers, because I heard Final Fantasy IX let you play with 2 controllers and you could divide up party members. It's not something we're doing in our current FF2 playthrough, mainly because the Pixel Remaster has the auto battle feature. It's just easier for one person to line everything up and hit go. But in future playthroughs, it'd be fun to divide up who's what character. Perhaps when things get a bit more tactical as well.
You have to pick 2 Final Fantasy VII characters to pilot right now. Who do you pick?
Isn't the party 3? Those games are
Is
going to
it?
be weird.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I feel like it's a party of 3.
Oh, then we'll probably just keep taking turns then.
Yeah. But when it's a party of 4, we could do that.
Or like when at least how I felt this last time, I'll do a bunch, and every once in a while you'll just be like, God damn it, let me play.
Dude, I do not mind that. Just a production note, I do not mind watching you play. That is a delightful game. I'm enjoying my time immensely. The little bit. The times when I do play, I enjoy it, but I do not feel hogged in any. And in fact, I don't feel hogged because I could play at any moment because of our controller setup. There is no barrier for me taking control other than just holding my own controller.
That's a good point.
So
we can see your Spotify.
Success.
I don't know if that's a concern.
Oh, it's just playing Final Fantasy music while we're here in the break. They like to play that do 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 song during their breaks, which always gets us Uramatsu flagged.
All right, hold on. I gotta see. I think I have something for Ami that I can show on the camera.
Ami?
Oh God! Oh Jesus!
Oh, that brings back.
There it is.
Hmm?
There it is. Of my many buttons on my FanFest thing. There.
No.
There you go. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. We got Pride Moogle. Pride Moogle wishes you happy Pride. Oh. I thought I had that. Couldn't remember where it was. It's on my FanFest bag.
Mel says, "Oh, that brings back memories, Kyle. My best friend and I played through Tales of Symphonia with me driving and her picking up 2 for fight." Yeah, no, that's chill. That's super fun. Trasani, last money brick, yes. How did you say this? Decidia?
Decidia is how I pronounce it. I don't know if that's correct.
Wait.
So Garrett can hear Firion call Titus Titus.
Wait, is that where this started? Was not the main game, but a side game where it happened? It's a fighting game, right?
It's a fighting game.
I watched that cutscene with the little Lalafell from 11. The music was so loud and so jarring. It was so disjointed. There was so much armor noise. It was truly a bizarre experience watching a cutscene from that game.
FF10 came with a making of DVD where they also called him Titus. Cool. Awesome. Wonderful. Yeah, what is the first the first uttering of Titus? I always just assumed it was pedantics arguing about pronunciation to begin with.
Dissidia Chaos is voiced by Keith David. Really?
No way.
That kicks ass.
That is enough to make me want to play it. Huh. Kingdom Hearts. Oh. Well, that makes me like Kingdom Hearts a little bit less.
They should have thrown down the money for Pixel Remaster Chaos being voiced by Keith David. Just that part. When you get to Chaos, suddenly it's voice acted. Every attack. By Keith David.
Well, here's the thing. In the game with Titus, they call him Titus. So, yeah.
Not just, I mean, that was still in the time period of terrible, terrible attack translation, so.
Roll Titus. Southern Final Fantasy fans rise up. God, that's funny. Mel, thanks for the super. Also, we played FF12 with me driving and her sitting next to me, crocheting and backseating. She was very good at pointing out chests I hadn't seen.
Cozy. Cozy as heck.
Aw, yeah.
That's how we do Elden Ring in this house. Kristen plays, I wiki things about the things she's killing. Did you know Lord of the Night is actually the brother to Crownfarer Elder? And she goes, I didn't, as she dodges. We're back.
Huzzah.
ここからは後半戦で、
It's about thanks for the super. Since Titus's name is player chosen, his name is never actually spoken in a voice cutscene in 10.
Oh, really? You can choose it. Oh.
Really? Oh, well, then his name's whatever I want it to be.
Wow.
His name is Blitzball Ass, as far as I'm concerned.
Yuna could have kissed Kyle. Damn, I didn't know.
I would pay money to see you that tan.
Laughing on a beach.
His name is Chungus.
Now to talk about 7.3. As always, part 1 will not have detailed explanations. Oh, look at that little boy. Here comes the boy.
Here comes the boy.
Look at him fly.
The promise of tomorrow. Translation, please stay subbed for what comes next.
The promise of tomorrow.
It's the promise of tomorrow.
Yep, there she is casting away. There's Shale being evil as hell. Look at her.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see Sphene.
Yeah, no, she's in there. She's got her book.
Yeah.
I just love
Battle Sphene go.
Little blue boy. Look, Lamont looks badass.
Confirming this will be the finale of the Dawn Trail story.
Dude, does anyone see the arm on Aaronville? Holy shit. Holy shit, dude.
Oh, what is going on with Aaronville?
Dude, serious Chad, man. Look at that guy.
Just absolutely.
Holy crap.
He flexed and the sleeves fell off. I think it was April earlier. No, this is not a Snuggie. It's a robe. Buns out, guns out.
Oh, illustration by the Final Fantasy 9 character designer. Nice.
Oh.
さて、それでは順に中の方をご紹介いただいてもよろしいですか？
そうですね。はい。
I understand so little Japanese that this is just making me wonder if you and I say yes as much as they say yes. Oh, okay. Spoiler.
Yep.
Sphene and Kryl are here.
Well, it's clearly an enemy because Kryl's about to paint. She's got excellent easel discipline.
Lore-wise, can't a Picto just elect to like paint a nice picture without it being?
She could, yes, but she only whips it out when she's being threatened.
It's like the episode of The Simpsons where Homer gets a gun, and when he just wants to open his beer. Just because the weapon's out doesn't mean that you're fighting. She has a book? You guys notice fast. I noticed in the art.
There was a whole end of the scenario where we went on about her getting her old book out of the adventure. That was hinted at.
でもまあなんとか
Heavily.
できないか
Heavily
This Fiend's
implied.
adorable. I love her freaking costume design so much.
Yes.
It makes me want to explode.
クエストもう一枚また嫌な感じ
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
はい
Mind control.
ますね
There's a glitch in the
さらに
system.
もう一枚
Hey, Kyle.
Yeah.
The system is down.
コスチュームチェンジした
You know, I think his arms are actually bigger. I think they went in there and they cranked him up a little bit.
He does look more swole.
Yeah, maybe they changed his shirt or something. I feel like they thickened him up.
ゼクノバ起きそうって書いてある
We have a wall.
ですか
Aaronville has a swall.
これであのガンダム見て
We
ない
need
人
the
見たら
cutscene where he's just like, I won't let this happen again. And he's just
キラキラって言われたらまあ
just
確かに
pumping nonstop.
そうは確かに
You know, you can use the squat animation. You have the push-ups. You can do this with recycled animations. Let it happen. Put it in the scenario.
What are you doing, Warrior Light, when you say Lakshmi? or shit, not Lakshmi. What is... Fuck, what's her name?
I have no idea who you're talking about because all I can think of is
Muklamot.
Lakshmi.
What does he call Muklamot?
Oh,
Shit, not Lakshmi.
you've invaded my
God.
brain. All I can
can't
think of is
what he calls
Lakshmi.
Lakshmi.
All right.
What does he call? He's got another name. Lamachi. Thank
Lamachi.
you. Oh my god.
としてねあの
I'm so
この話
tired.
物語の区切りではありますけど、
ん
その先に向かってどういう展開が
What are you doing?
That's the face I make when my pizza
do you
rolls
say?
are waiting in the oven.
Lamachi.
まあちょっとこちらは楽しみにしていただけたらな
Oh man.
Hi.
When I was a young boy, my father
はい、
ありがとう
took me into the
テ
Wacom
スト以上な
factory
ね
to grab a tablet pen.
あまりパート2でももう触れない、
はい
触れられないことが多いのでちょっとはい
I mean, so
いよいよネタバレの
they're dead, right? Like that's the end.
また笑っちゃったフィル
I kind of
込まれてほしいキャラナンバーワンって書いてある
I kind of don't want them to be dead yet.
Yeah,
I
I
kinda
really
like 'em.
like Calyx.
Yeah, Calyx has some cool vibes. No,
I
look-
don't think I can talk much about MSQ in part 2 either. No spoilers. Okay, all right.
その場合
It's a terrible advertisement for the next live letter, but
Oh, yeah, you
まあ
sure.
少なくともごめんなさい7.3では
you don't tell us that.
はいはい、
You don't tell us that.
はい、続いて
どうぞ
Garrett just had an oral mirage.
はいこちら新たな友好部族クエスト、今回
New Allied Society quest. Yakwi.
まあクラフターメイン
なるほどねクラフター系
はい
有効物です
はいとなっております
はい
もう一枚いきましょう
おう
そう
Oh, no, okay.
謎の
Got a good thinking face on him.
確かに何でしょ
They're
う
going to build mint
わかりま
constructs.
せんが
Mint condition.
そうそうねロボっぽく見えますけどね
見えますね
あなん
I totally forgot these guys existed. Damn, fathers, you're gonna do the Yakwi like that?
そのコメント
No, they
Man.
they had some of the best voice
いら
work.
っしゃるだけあって
Yeah.
合成乗れんじゃねえもしくはこいつ動くぞか
Probably my favorite Allied Society that we met.
感じがあります
Trying to think. Yeah.
そうですね
まあこれで動かなくてただなんか装飾ですって言われても
I was very excited about
じゃ
the
あもう一枚
the lizard folk. Oh,
あ
wow.
いましたね
Translation says, "You think this is a mount? You will see." Well, now I want this as a mount.
Yeah, I don't want to ride
で
that.
組んだここに
This is nice, but I like the toothpaste monster.
This is great, but I like this more.
Oral hygiene wizard.
This is an accurate representation of how much toothpaste I put on my toothbrush.
勘のいい子は嫌いだよって言いたくなっちゃう。なんで
Why left and right bald though?
ストーリーをね、ちゃんと見ていただいて。
Yeah, because those appear to be ears.
はい
You earn your ears?
そうはい。はい。続いて
That's why they're so mad. They don't have ears.
まあこちら、BG にもちょっと変更が
まあ
ありますので、
なるほど
まあ拠点という
うん
形で
What is this communicating?
ここからどうなって
That we're going up higher on the mountain than we did previously to do this Allied Society quest.
ぜひぜひ。
Wait, they're adding a new zone? I
We
guess.
didn't go to like a
Wait,
snow-covered area.
Isn't that a thing? Like the 7.3 adds a new zone? Is that the tradition that happens
こちらですね
that I don't really think about as a newly current
まあ
player?
先ほど話題にも出ていたヒルディに混ぜたいって言ってましたけ
なんか
The price of this egg is elevated.
Egg.
ボイルドエッグ。ハードボイルド。
Might just
Although
be
I
an
don't
instance
actually
thing. Okay.
I don't think that's the case in Japan.
I don't know the
絶対に混ぜちゃいけない
chicken economy in Japan.
I know chicken farming is a huge thing in that
す
country.
るのかしないのか。
どうでしょうね。どっちでしょう。
そもそもナシは、
はい、
お薬
Have you guys done the new Hildebrand? We haven't done the old Hildebrand.
自覚がない。
Explosive.
そうですね。だから
Inconceivably further. I feel like that's less dramatic than their previous words. I think they escalated too fast.
そうおっしゃるなら。
Too greedily.
そしてなんやかんやあってこうなる。次の。
I am telling Jesse. Tell him.
That doesn't.
He won't be surprised.
His skin looks nice, you know, with the graphics, but you know,
Gross.
this just seems normal.
Out of context, it's really upsetting to tell somebody their skin looks nice.
In fact, this looks less exciting than some of the weirder shit I've seen. This is completely
なる
conceivable.
ほど。
Translations. Does this egg explode? And then things happen. And this is the next scene? That is how a sequence of events
Yeah.
tends to play out, Yoshi-P.
Listen, I don't want to spoil anything, but stuff happens. Oh, look. That's Joey No Bullets, the mayor.
They're all Joey No Bullets. None of them are using bullets.
But remember, he was doing that Matt Mercer thing.
確かに。
Everybody's doing the Matt Mercer thing. I've been stuck in M8S for a month.
And then, but you know, it should have been Estinian. Still should have been Sheriff Estinian. Ka-clank, ka-clanking. Just, oh, and with the walk sounds they like to do, and he could have walked up and gone ka-chink, 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 ka-chink.
Ka-chink, 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 ka-chink.
Yeah, you know, his spurs.
帰ってきた以上ね。はい。という形で、ヒルディブランドもいよいよ。
We could have walked up on him doing one of my favorite bits from Pirates of the Caribbean, and then they made me their chief.
楽しみにしててください。
はい、ご期待ください。
クエスト系そんな感じですか？そうですね。まあまあコンテンツに紐づくねクエストはまあもちろんまだある。
Yeah, the spurs that go jingle, jangle, jingle. Exactly. Pardon my sound
では
effect.
続いてはこちらです。
はい。
お、これは
New
こちら
dungeon.
ははい。
Oh.
インスタンスダン
Oh, okay. I don't want to say
Fun.
anything, but we're going in the Mezzo terminal.
ターミナル。
メインターミナル。
お、まあクライマックス感。
I'm glad they're concerned about safety in the main terminal.
行くんや。でもさ、ロープを見るとどうしてもね、
いや、本当に。
そうなんですよ。
はい。
あれこれ違うところじゃなくて。
Very pretty.
Yeah, huge waste of electro. Now that I know it has so many uses.
Well, it has so many uses.
Yeah.
So how's it a waste?
You just shove a Fenrir in there, you can do anything you want. You can play God.
You make those wolves kiss, and you can
Fenrir
make
in
so
one
many
hand.
railings.
Electrope in the other.
チェックをしてマップチェックをしてるときに
Purple and gold is an underrated color pairing.
It's a great, yeah, yeah.
ここにコリジョン当たり判定がまだ設定されてなくて私はここを突き抜けて落ちたことをご報告させていただきます
Inside you, there are two wolves,
おっつって
and they're using electrope in many ways.
おい落ちんの
The dungeon is in the
コリジョン貼ってませんってあそうか
This fence shouldn't break. What a weird thing to say. What?
You know, I didn't think it was gonna, but now I have a sinking suspicion that it breaks.
I pointed out that they had good safety. Ooh. Oh, I like the variety. Hell
違
yeah.
うとこに来ちゃった。
Okay.
メインターミナルです
Yeah.
Okay.
これはメインターミナルです
Oh, yeah, it's like an infirmary.
Yeah, just put me to bed, fam.
気になる。
絵的な仕掛けもたくさんありますさらにもう一枚
This is where all the sickly calyxes are stored.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, this is nice. This is a
This is
nice
all a
dungeon.
dungeon, damn.
Yeah.
そう書いてありますね。
So we're back to the castle.
Outside, so we're in the past again. But the shitty past.
はい
When I did play this, there was some collision missing, and I did fall down. The devs apologized. We didn't get to that yet. We're sorry.
まあ間違いなくねちょっとメインクエストで
We can't spoil anything, but we can talk about how much we apologize to each other.
We want you to know our apologies are also internal. We will do better.
はい。どうぞご期待ください。
はい。続いては、はい、新たな討伐、討滅戦に参りましょう。
Looking nice.
Okay.
上にある人や。
Yeah. Yes. What about it?
これは
こちらです。ハテナです。
New trial? Question mark? Question mark? Question. Wow, they're not showing us shit.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
任せませんので。
あ、なるほど。
No one's surprised that there's a new trial. We are surprised that you're making us look at this old
Yeah.
statue.
I'm looking at it.
形なので、さて、このスクリーンショットが意味するものは何なのかというところで、ちょっとここは本当ネタバレ。
It's just the end of Ghostbusters 2 where we got it covered in slime at Walk It.
I wouldn't hate that. I like Ghostbusters too. Everyone dumps on it.
It has issues.
Well, thanks to the March of Time, it is now the second best Ghostbusters movie.
Elevated by its own design.
I cannot talk about the trial at all, says the translation. So no more information until its release.
Okay.
We came here to show you pictures and to shut up.
そんなこと話ないです。失礼しました。これはさすがにこの目で確かめる日を待ちましょう。
そうですね。そうしていただきたい。
I mean, I think it's about Final Fantasy VIII since there's so many 8s all over the Fiend statue.
You're looking forward to part 2? I can't show this one in part 2 either.
What?
All right, well, we're not going to tune in for the next one because they're apparently just not showing anything.
Yeah. Well, why is he lowering expectations so much? Oh. Accident.
That's pretty.
Picture fell from pocket. Why does he keep opening?
You put it in the slide deck. You hit the button.
It even says development screenshots are subject to change.
Welcome to Disney World. Echoes of Vanadil Part 2. Sandoria, the Second Walk.
I can't believe they redesigned Stormwind again.
Oh my God, Kyle. Well, you see, when Deathwing slammed his hands down on those two towers, they wanted that to not happen again, so they put spikes in.
Defensive measures. Those look pretty. I love the top statues there with the lighting.
The Alliance Raid is so pretty. Are we going to fight Frozen Walt Disney? Yes. Florida, yes. Yes, we are. Why are we cheering for racist elven monarchy?
I don't know why you guys think I'm wrong. It's the Alliance Raid. The Horde versus the Alliance Raid. This is the Alliance Raid.
Oh, boo. Boo, that joke, boo. I love this translation. Just like last time, FF11 related, obviously.
Well, that was the plan
Listen,
for the whole
Yoshi
thing.
P. Some of us didn't play Final Fantasy 11, so it's not obvious.
Well, I kind of assumed with the echoes of Vanadil and, you know.
Well, before the word showed up, I was like, oh, is this another part of the keep? What's going on?
The ongoing threat of Taco Lizard. The real enemy of this expansion. I'm gonna make my own Final Fantasies.
We just finished the first playtest of this, and the BGM was bugged. Oh.
Soken apologized.
It started playing the twinning. We knew there was a bug, but I was the one who it happened to.
Just calling them out like that.
Yo, shit.
All right, that's nice.
That is gorgeous.
In this time of year, in this Alliance Raid. Can I see it?
in August, no less, as both Florida and Japan hold hands as they enter hurricane and typhoon season.
No, but I can't. Wait. This will drop the second coin, right? What do we need coins? Oh, we need coins for juice. Yes.
Yeah, he's
there
back.
we go. That's who we care about. Yeah.
What tall person is he talking to?
That is a very tall,
That's
possibly
a big person.
I think that's their arm. Bear.
The lizard. That's a shoulder. Yeah, because the lizard folk are not short.
No. I mean, I guess he could be getting a titan out of some kind. You know, a statue.
Jafar. Jafar.
I'm in it for whatever facial expressions they pull off.
But what's really important is it a big man or a big lady?
The real achievement was they didn't put a lizard folk in Hildebrand so they could experiment with how wonderful they made his face.
Mm.
さあ、この2人もね、まあどうなっていくのか。
そうですよね。
まああとはね、ある程度声もねついてたところもありました。
Boo, put the real hero back on screen.
喋るんでした。
今回ね、誰がどう喋るか。
本当ですよ。楽しみですね。
あたりもね。まあまあちょうど中盤ですから、物語的にも。さあどうなりますか。ぜひですね。まあまた今回もですね。
Yeah, they're out in Shaloni.
道中にいろんな手記が。
There haven't been a lot of translations going on, but also this is the least I've ever paid attention to translations because every time I look at it, it's just, we can't talk about that.
No, they're actually, they're talking a lot. There aren't a lot of translations.
Which makes me think it's, you know, it's just a lot of them being bros.
Yeah, they're just, you know, talking about Back to the Future more. Kicking it. Just chilling.
I really liked when Marty almost slept with his mom, says Fox Clan.
Sheriff Estinian, it can still happen. What are you two doing here? Jingle jangle.
Just steal the Spurs sound effect from
what?
Boba Fett. No, the Unreal, man. They're going in order.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
Oh, which reminds me, we need to do this Unreal before this hits. We can do it like we did last time. I think we did it like the week before 7-2 hit. A surprise to no one.
That was a decent one.
It's my least favorite of the three. It's still cool.
I like the
But
transition.
my ranking would be 2-1-3. Suzaku is amazing. Byakuya is just one of my favorites from a flavor perspective. And then there's Wraith of Snakes. I don't even remember this guy's name. Seiryū.
Yes? What are we doing? What's this?
3 times Mother's Day. Oh, thank you, Elsbeth. Appreciate the gift of memberships.
Oh, Solution 9 Treasure Vault. Cool.
Oh, sick.
That looks fun.
Yeah, it does. It's very pretty. They should just let you get this with like a level 1 map. Like, don't explain it. You know,
just let it rock.
If you're treasure hunting at a low level, just give them a chance to end up in here with no explanation.
The Bella on the moon, Garrett. Wow, nice. That's a pretty decent little Onion Man reskin.
With the shades. Oh my god, the shades.
I want those shades. I want those shades on my person. I wonder if you're on a flying platform and this thing is just the loudest place you've ever been.
Just rocketing through it like there were things like that in the Halo 2. The gondolas. We do have some new mini games in the treasure dungeon, says Yoshi P.
宇宙刑事味があるって言われて。
やばい。
Maybe it raps, maybe it's a DJ. We don't know.
Okay, you know what? I'm showing up for Live Letter Part 2 now. Okay, you sold me. If you're gonna say what you don't know about it, I'm there. I want to hear more predictions.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We're trees. We're devs. We don't know.
After I found all the bugs in the dungeon, they wouldn't let me play this.
That's freaking fantastic.
形、そうね、確かに。
Oh my word.
思いました。この形。
ハテナを出している方は、それはわかんないかもしれない。若い方。
Dodge these sick beats. Yeah.
始まった。情弱プロセスをもう一度見てみよ
まあちょっと興味がある方
Don't know.
は
How could we possibly know?
歌詞の一部がまた
Why aren't they on camera?
しかも何かを見て
They're
ない
just giggling. There they are. Okay. Giggle fitting on the background.
They're tickling each other. They're being cute.
Yeah. No, they're adorable.
たくさんいて心強いです。
心強かったですね。はい。ということで、宝物庫ポルトオネイロンのご紹介でした。
はいはい。
さてさて。
続いてはですね。
はい。
All right, Kyle. I just want to play games now. I'm coming over. Let's play some two.
まだございまして、
はいお願いします
地道に続けていくコンテン
I
ツ。
mean,
Oh, bulletless time.
今回は
duty support.
カッター
Cutter's
time.
Prize. Sweet.
Oh.
Hell
Sick.
yeah. Hook me up with the cry. Gotta fight.
I am incapable of feigning interest
I
in
mean,
this.
I actually really like that dungeon in its time. You know, the ants, the suction holes, the Anubaraki-ness. I like giant ants as monsters, so I was cool with it. Had a decent little unlock quest.
Running into those murderous ant lions in 2 on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Was fantastic.
Yeah, those were cool.
はい、一通りね、コンテンツが落ち着いたら、カッターズクライもちょっとね、見に行って。
Actually, that's a great question, Sir Louis. Will the duty know how to support you in skipping all the ads?
Don't nerf Chimera. I think you could leave it intact. It was.
Listen, I've been mad about most of the things that they've ruined in support of duty support. You can ruin Chimera. It's not that great of a fight, in my
It was
opinion.
cute. The managing the heads, thinking about the heads. I liked it.
It was just,
It was
in the grand scheme of horribly neutered encounters, Chimera, it's fine. The horrible things that they have done to Keeper of the Lake and Psalm all
yeah.
pale in comparison to thinking about Chimera being slightly easier.
You'll always have me at Keeper of the Lake, man. While someone did have to type to me what to do, the drama of the moment was superb.
It made me really invested in what future battle content was going to look like.
Yeah, yeah, and old Mitty up there talking to me. It was a big deal after he, blasted my ass. Oh, this is a nice arena. Look at that.
Look at this thing that doesn't exist. It's so pretty.
I know. I could dash there.
Huh. Man, it's a shame this is fake.
That's such a great. They make such cool PvP areas. I really like whoever's laying them out. They keep coming up with cool ways to use current assets too.
Look at this. Look at this. This thing I will never do.
Oh, bummer. Oh, you don't get to go up those steps. I love feeling like I'm invading a keep in PvP, even if it has no mechanical value. I love when both teams have a base.
That's not what Crystalline Conflict is about.
No, but there's
normally this is where I'd complain about a severe lack of verticality, but that is not what Crystalline Conflict is about.
No, in fact, yeah. Your verticality is only in your starting position to basically baby gate you out.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, even in the front lines, I feel like I've never stood on a tower and fired down in a satisfactory way.
I don't know, Matt. I'm wondering the same thing.
できた方がいいのではと、
はい
コミュニティカップとかのフィードバックも拝見してて、そんな感じだったので、
Satisfactory mention. Satisfactory stream confirmed. We should go check out the new update.
まあちょっといろいろちょっっと探り探りではあるんですけど。
Is that how it works?
いけたらいいかなという。
Because man, I could really
そうするとね、
the GG Studio could use a redesign. I'm working so hard on these blueprints.
できると思うので、ちょっとそこは、変えていこうかという話をして。
I don't
Whoa,
know
whoa,
how
whoa,
to
whoa, whoa,
work-
whoa, 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 my dude. Whoa, my dude.
Whoa, what?
こんな感じになって。
What?
まあ明らかにねトライオラに作りましたが。
そうですね。
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's happening. It might
Holy
exist.
shit.
We will allow duos in casual. We had a lot of feedback that players were scared in going alone.
目がギラギラしてて海とか見てない。
Oh my god, I'm gonna finally get PvP armor.
Get ready. Get ready. Here we
It's gonna
go.
finally happen.
Here we go, man.
All right, shit.
Awesome.
Shit, we're here we go, boys.
Dust me off.
Let's do it.
PvP stream. Let's go.
そしてですね、
It's happening. I have to eat my hat. I have to eat my hat. This has been the number one thing I have shit on.
It is a requested feature that you've wanted for a long time.
重なってきたので、
And it's happening.
今回ですね、次のページ。
Nice.
クリスタルコンフ
Sure shit, never gonna play PvP. Crystalline, how dare you?
で、まあ現状
I'll wake up at 6:30 a.m. just to get drug.
はい。まあ勝ち星を積むと、
Hat eating stream. This is a hat eating channel. Welcome. It's called Grinding Gear.
It's what we do around here.
I'll continue inserting foot in mouth. Don't worry.
クリスタル階級で何
Hell yeah, that's great.
Never mind, that new map exists.
はい。
I'm so excited for this thing that exists.
That's a great map, isn't it?
上に、
Yep.
クリスタルが今、まあそのランクマッチを統合したので、上位になる人たちが増えたので、ポイントが
I legit want one game to finally make good on the joke we all make and put in a wood league below bronze.
Yeah, unranked is a weird name for it because that's what you play when you don't want to worry about rank. Oh, bull.
That is a bit odd.
There's no way.
But wait, there's more.
Oh my god. Final Fantasy finally invented something bigger than Crystal.
That is actually awesome.
Yeah, those symbols are sick.
Not a PvP guy, but that is awesome.
Those are kind of my favorite rank symbols I've ever seen.
Did League of Legends have wood? I've never stuck with League of Legends.
クリスタルまで到達でできているので、ここから先その
This is where I'll drop my I am 30 or 40 years old and I don't need this.
オメガへ
Apex, thanks for the super. Inserting foot in the mouth. Hey, this isn't OnlyFans. It can be.
Support of
Could
our
be. How much would someone pay for that? I think that's impossible. I'm not that flexible.
そうですね。オメガとアルテマはどっちが上なのか。
OnlyFans would have to start as a yoga experience first.
確かにですが、いやこれはいろんなシリーズを調べた結果、これだということに。
Do an ASEAN tier? Mm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
ものすごく
If they added an ASEAN title, that would get me to PvP. After you reach Crystal, you rank up/down will be determined by Crystal credit. Is that MasterCard, American Express?
Point system. I've been there. Yeah, I'm excited to play. It's fun.
Realm Reborn Express.
I really liked my Samurai, the way they laid it out. It was sick. I ain't going for rank.
No. No.
はい、参りましょうか。
Until we start doing together and then we get the bug. You know.
In review?
はい、オスモエクスプローラーの
I would imagine. Should be getting to the end here.
まずはまあ多数ねフィードバック
Thanks to the efforts of Industrious Adventures, completion of the Moongate Hub is close at hand. The Cosmic Exploration Initiative is ready to take its first hop into the wider cosmos.
いよいよ次なる段階ということで月から飛び立って星外探索へと進んでまいります。いよいよ。はい。
Okay. Is it? Ooh.
あ、なるほど。さて、まあ向かってます。さてどこへ？いや、そりゃ向かいます。まず。
Okay.
Yeah, that's a
I
nice.
guess they wouldn't be skipping a patch because
Yeah.
we're going to have 3 different zones by the time we're done and we're going to run it up patches, right?
Oh, look at that. We're going to
Damn.
Fanina? Fana?
Fana. I would say
Fana.
Fana is how I would pronounce that. That is a Star Wars-ass cockpit. Little Mass Effect.
And no Alphano to steal the stage.
Yeah, but seeing my Warrior of Light on a starship just makes me think of Mass Effect and makes me want to romance people. Me and Alphano.
Classic space looking stuff. We got some, the fungal planet sort of business. There we go. Yeah.
I was always kind of holding against hope that they would go to one of the planets from the Dead Ends and we would find that, a few people survived and we're, reestablishing the planet.
Ooh, that'd be a great climax to it. Yeah, let's go save the otters.
Yeah. That was always my little hope for this, but it's looking like that's not happening.
Well, I mean, this is a nice little area. I like this here.
Do you really need to do the Endwalker Gathering trial? Oh shit, really? Is that it? Oh, did they get into that? Dude, we got to do some of the old the Endwalker shit we missed. Exploration and survey of a new star begins. Further enhancements to cosmic tools, new rewards. None of this is surprising. The Starward Standing Stella, as well as the Star Contributor status and effect, will also be available on Fana. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Wow. Well done saying it in the first place.
I only am familiar with the word Stella due to Spy Family.
Translators, I know you're working hard, but lots of Star Wars and Star Trek comments? I'm so robbed.
We need to learn Japanese, man. We really need to learn Japanese.
Are there any Final Fantasies that are still Japanese exclusive?
I don't think so.
Because that could be our arc. We could study up for it.
This dude is just like, I haven't really thought about it. This dude is so kinky. Like, look at that thing he's wearing on his chest.
Yeah, sure.
Like,
I mean, it's hot, in front of the forge.
Why even bother putting that thing on, though? Like, what purpose is it serving?
I don't know. Maybe he's...
Geralt just wants you to know he's into some shit.
Maybe he's embarrassed about his pigeon chest.
Translations rolling in. And as I mentioned earlier, the holograms will be available from the start. We will also continue to listen to feedback to try to get a great experience for new players. Just seeing this guy on a screenshot will tell everyone everything. What?
Yeah, well.
Weapon enhancement quest, phantom weapons.
This is such a weird way to...
The Warrior of Light looks horribly depressed.
I get the joke because of what happened in A Realm Reborn and subsequent adventures, but it seems like a very odd way to advertise. Like, imagine this comes up on your Game Rant AI Phil article as the lead picture.
That was the site we couldn't think of the name of in the video yesterday. Oh, God.
Don't they know they just fueled?
It is just a joke. We love being back in Realm Reborn. People ask for this. Thank you for roasting them.
Ooh, here we go. Ooh, what the shit?
Ooh.
Wait, what am I looking at?
What am I looking at? Are these the phantom weapons?
New deep dungeon. Oh, the new deep dungeon.
Oh, it's happening.
Oh, damn. Yeah, so those are the new, like we have the white kind of glowy weapon. That's the new weapons for the deep dungeon.
Those look sick.
I like that. Yeah.
Fuck.
Those
We're
claws
doing
are
this.
badass. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I want that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Dude, we are so doing this.
Dude, it's a deep dungeon. Hell yeah.
Well, we haven't completed a deep dungeon. Why are you saying this like it's a known quantity?
Because we've done it multiple times on Tuesdays of many things. It's just never been new for us to do it. So hell yeah. Players begin at a designated level for each deep dungeon and gain experience as they progress towards the deepest floor. Deep dungeons, specifically arms and gears, are enhanced via play.
These are old ones? Wait, hold on. Chat's saying all this is stuff you can get right now from Palace of the Dead.
But they glow white in Palace of the Dead. These are glowing red.
They're saying the red weapons are from Palace of the Dead.
Really? Then why do I have a glowing white weapon from Palace of the Dead?
Also, why do I never see these? These go hard. They turn red when you max them. Oh, shit.
Oh, do they only glow red when you're inside?
Can you get red as a glam that I can use outside of the deep dungeon? You can get a glam for... Dude, we need to do Palace of the Dead.
Oh, well, we'll just do this.
All right, we're canceling Savage.
Why would we do this?
Savage.
Why would we do that when we could do this?
Because I want red. I want a red weapon.
詳しいそのディープダンジョンのルールっていうのは、プレイガイドウェブの方に、ございますので、事前にですね。
Why does everyone suck and not wear these?
Just casting shade. We don't have them either, Kyle.
Yes, but I would know about them if people didn't suck.
Please direct your angry comments to Kyle and Kyle alone.
We actually don't know about these because of other people's skill issue.
This is a look at the new deep dungeon. That is an attractive corridor.
名前がですね、こちら、ピルグリムトラバースという
Pilgrim Traverse. Okay.
Translation simply said, so what kind of deep dungeon is it this time?
どちらかというとですね、どちらかというとというか、まあそれしかなかったのかっていう気もしますが、
Yeah, there hasn't been much in the way of translations.
That's an interesting thought, right? We really can't read into the monsters because it's kind of just insane in these things.
Yeah.
But I am wondering where the entrance is.
Oh, it does look very fey. You're right.
Yeah. Which we could have on an island somewhere. Just do random island bullshit.
しか奥深くを目指すとかじゃない設定になっているので、なるほど。はい。
Yeah, it could be under Titania's castle, but they usually have it represented out in the world somehow. Well, no, I guess I just have it on high. Palace of the Dead, you just talk to a dude in town.
I'd be okay with that. Yeah, that's nice.
All right, translation says deep dungeons are always about going up or down, but this time we're sliding.
Horizontal progression.
I love the hallway in Matrix 2 and 3.
What would this room even be used for? What the crap is going on?
Oh, that's pretty.
The sound quality would be awful.
Kyle.
And look, if you're in that center seat, you're getting Star Wars hoteled for the whole performance.
I wasn't expecting a Jenny Nicholson reference from you today.
そういうことですね。なるほど。
はい。まあ舞台は第一世界となります。わあ。外があるぞ。
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what it looks
We're
like.
going back to Ilmeg. We're going back to the first. Let's effing go.
これは完全に外や。
Yeah, there it is.
Dude, that's sick.
There's an outside. That'll be
All right,
fresh.
what? Something tells me the weapons aren't going to look as edgy as the old weapons I just learned exist.
Apparently.
さて、ね、我らがね、いたずらっ子
As long as they're not just, flowers.
少なくとも草はいたから。草はいましたね。草はいましたね。
Though it would be funny to have a Dark Knight sword that's covered in flowers.
I have one already from the art contest.
It's
gorgeous. I like Fey architecture, so I could get really into that for a deep dungeon aesthetic.
Outside will feel really fresh. I like the look of this.
Players must first complete the main scenario quest M Walker and progress to floor 50 of the Palace of the Dead. We meet those.
Okay.
We meet those
Yep.
requirements.
Yep, we're good.
はい、こちら開放条件なんですが、メインクエスト
Despite rumors on the internet, we have finished M Walker. We have not continued stalling.
50回のコンプリートが必要なので、試写機はもうこれ基本の
It's deep to the sides. Saying that hurts me, says one Yoshi B.
突入条件。
はい。
It's a long dungeon. It's not a deep dungeon.
Must be level 91. Nice.
まあレベリングに使えるっていう。
Oh, so we can work on our alt jobs this way.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Hell
Level
yeah.
my sage in there.
そして突入なんですが、イルメグにいる、
はい。
NPC Neil Meg. There it is.
遠くで突入すると。
Thick dungeon. I like that, Admiral Buttloaf. Also, your name's amazing.
どの騎士なのか、わかりません。
Buttloaf.
The long dungeon.
はい。
ぜひちょっとその展開もですね、楽しみにしていただけたらな。
楽しみ。はい。
Is Yoshi P calling the dungeon fat? Yes. Yes, he is.
Wide.
Yoshi P is body shaming the dungeon. You heard it here first.
まあ今回まあ99層ある。
Damn, boy.
Damn, boy.
とした後にちょっと追加コンテンツ
Show more.
ありまして。
A harder
Show us
version of the
more.
dungeon of 99 boss battles will be accessible from the dungeon entrance NPC. Oh, oh, like a challenge mode for the 99 boss battle? That's cool.
Interesting. Huge tracts of land, you could say. You could say that, the Jovo.
Can be challenged at level 100 with a party of 4. Sick. That's a great unlock. I love it.
Huh. All right.
パート2の方で。はい。
We're gonna have to go for this. We're gonna have to try this.
Hell yeah.
まあこれがいやそのまた高難度かよってあるんですけど、そもそもノーマルのボスの強化版なので、ディープダンジョンの99階にいるボスがノーマルで、それを倒すと強化ボスっていうコンテンツが増えますよということなので、
プラスアルファのお楽しみ。
よろしくお願いします。
楽しみですね。
はい。で、ちょっとまあそのボスだけちら
Christopher C, thank you for the super.
で出しても
Heaven on horizontal.
言われたので。
こんな珍しいことがボスだけあり。
Yoshi P continues. More hard content? Well, this one only unlocks after you've completed the normal floor 99 boss. Well, there you go. Wait, what?
It's a secret. Secret.
What?
But it's secret. Oh, there it is. There's the secret.
Wait, what?
It's Blob Lady.
Is that a sin eater?
I mean, yeah, with the hairy ears.
Dude, I think that's a sin eater.
Sorry, winged ears. Got hair and feathers confused.
I was just ignoring it. Thanks for.
She's also wearing the neck brace from Condemned Bloodshot.
Well, that's an interesting thought from Thatcher, the previous Titania.
Ooh, that'd be cute.
What if it's both? The previous Titania became a Sin Eater.
今回のディープダンジョンの最奥におりますので、ぜひ
こいつを目指して
まず戦ってみていただきたいなと思います。
I hope that's how it starts. Is it just...
Dude, this seems cool. We got to do this.
Yeah.
We have to actually complete this.
More of life. There's another Sin Eater kill. Screaming intensifies, runs out window.
Screaming, crying, throwing up.
Nice.
Sintania. Oh, shit.
Tons of sin.
All right, HP says, I want to talk about system updates now.
You may.
I'm getting horribly hungry. This is the problem with waking up this early.
開発に大変時間がかかるので、次の絶は間違いなく
I don't know how you stay skinny waking up as early as you do, Kyle. So much time to get hungry.
3回は難しい。
You're so busy feeding the children, you don't feed yourself.
はい、ごめんなさい。
あるにはあるが 7.3 ではない。
ではないですね。はい、すいません。
All right.
Okay.
I've been seeing comments about Ultimate. There will be no Ultimate in 7.3. We are working on the next one. There will be a next Ultimate. It will not be in 7.3.
Is that a shock to the traditional schedule?
Sounds like it.
以前ですね、ちょっと海外などでもお伝えしていたんですが、 かねてから
postpone.
ずっとご要望が長期間あったですね。
So a 7.4 or a 7.5
チャットを
ultimate?
吹き出しで表示したいというところ
Oh, chat bubbles.
All right, chat bubbles.
地道に作り続けて
Preach must be going. Yes, wake, preach. I'm probably already awake because of time
ほぼ
differences,
仕組
but
みは出来上がりました。
call preach now.
ギリギリまで調整したいのと、
はい
皆さんの今日のちょっと反応も見せていただき
Preach
たい
just exploded.
あってですね。
なるほど、なるほど。
ドン。絶賛ですね。鋭意
Under develop. Wait. What's coming in patch 7.3?
おります。
And then you put another under development while it says development in the
ざっ
bottom.
くり
Why is this so super duper extra under development?
It's extra super secret development.
お知らせさせていただきます
はい、お
が、
願いします。
まず
We're basically done with the feature, but we're not done with the implementation
の
yet.
表示、つまりチャット吹き出しを出すか出さないかっていう
Chat
のは
bubble feature. Feature is optional. It's disabled by default.
Cool, cool.
ちょっと画面がね、チャットバルーンで埋まったりで、
はい
ちょっと画面がうるさくて使いたくないっていう
That'll be fun for
方
Hunt seeing all the
いらっしゃ
thank
る
yous.
と思うので、
Yeah.
14のデフォルトはやっぱりチャットウィンドウっていうことなので、
はい
初期設定では
Just make the world feel a little more alive.
で実際
Are they talking about Star Wars again? Like,
ただ、もう一個
Hear a lot of stuff being said.
表示したとしても、左下のチャットログ
text
と
will
かは
continue
別に
to display in the chat long as
吹き出
normal.
しをオンにしたから
Cool.
全部吹き出しでやってくださいではないので、
なるほど、なるほ
チャットログも相変わらず、ではします、
はい
そうじゃないとね、見逃しで
Yeah, does anyone have eyes on preach? Is he okay? How's our
システム側か
friend?
らのお知らせをチャットバルーンで出せない。
はい。
まあ
We're gonna have to do our first live letter roundtable just to talk to preach
それは
about chat bubbles.
まあもちろんね、ウィンドウ自体をね、プレイヤーの皆さん
That will not be happening. Our schedule is very full at the
これっぽい
moment.
画面にはなるとは思うんですけど、まあそんな感じです。
はい。
で、一応チャットの種別ごとにオンオフをできるようにしようと思います。これ何か
Man, they must be really going out
Okay.
about Star Wars.
まあどう皆さんが使うかわかんないですけど、パーティーのチャットだけその引き出しにし
Can
よ
we
う。
set to on off according to chat mode? Oh, that's cute.
しよう。
That's
シャウ
cool.
トだけこう
That's a cool
画面が
feature.
吹き出し
Preach confirmed happy.
なんかそんな感じで、
But Mr.
皆
Happy's
さんで
happy.
カスタムしていただけるように、しようと今しております。
うん
で、一番実は今悩んでいるのが、
はい
次の
お
チャット種別ごとに吹き出しと文字の
Okay, we're gonna have to move your picture in picture now officially.
悩んで
Okay. It will be
Chat
possible.
bubble and font color can also be set according to chat mode. And then Yoshi P said it will be possible to select which chat mode shows up as bubbles like only party chat or only shout chat.
色味、い
Okay.
ろんな色味とか。
Cool. That's a lot of customization.
そうか。引き出しに色が。
Because what? In World of Warcraft, it defaults to only say and party chat,
なるほ
そうなんです。その
I think.
14
No, I guess yelling also counts. But things like trade chat doesn't happen, general
Yeah.
chat, it doesn't
風景を
happen.
見た時の
はい
っていうのを
LMAO only shout chat, God no. No, but for hunts, that's how everyone talks. It'd be great. It'd make it feel so
まあも
alive.
ちろんこれプレイヤーの方が個別に設定できるから、
うん
まあそれが嫌だったら別に引き出しの色なんかね全部同じにすればいいんだから、
はいはいはい。
そこ悩む必要ないんじゃ
まあ
ないっ
確かに。
て、
オン
まあ
ありますね
ねもちろんただスクリーンショットを撮ってこう出てった時に
はい。
すごくこうガチャガチャした
あー
We're still discussing this last feature, how it will feel in the world of
世界
Eorzea.
としてとか
Sounds like
Well,
they're
if you're giving
talking.
this many options,
デ
like
ザインワークのことなんですけど
Let's opt in, let's go.
Sounds like they're talking
Let's
about
freaking
whether
go.
or not it'll show up in screenshots.
どうしようかなっていう
なるほど。
のは
We do understand it affects.
だから
It only affects a
極限まで
player's
その
personal
サイドを
environment.
落としてニュアンスで見れる程度に落ち着けるのか、
うん
こう縁だけ色変えてそのも
Really,
しくはもうマークをつけることで
my personal preference is probably really hard to implement, which is probably why they're talking about stuff like this. I don't want to see it through walls.
うんそう
I would
衝
assume
撃なんですよこれ
they would be designing it that way.
Yeah, that's bothersome when you can see someone's conversation popping up behind the shopkeep's shop.
最初の
What games is it? does that happen in?
Poorly
Sounds terrible.
designed ones.
Metallic says ERP
こ
danger.
れが、まあ、昨年のパックスウエストで出したやつかな。
はい
なんです
Listen, if your ERP ain't dangerous, what are we even doing here?
これまだ皆さんに
Could whisper still, you know?
色調してこれで出したからまああれなんですけど、
はいはい。
こうオレンジやら
ERP so loud it shakes the
そうなんで
walls.
す
イエルの黄色とか。
そうなんですよ。
Shut up back there.
で、テルで赤が飛んできて。
そう
Oh
赤
my
はね
word.
I'll just say I'm turning on my my sound machine and then put burr say burr say.
もともとそのデフォルトのチャットカラーって、ここを想定してカラー設定してないから、
はいはいはい。
それとでも利便性考えたらそれと噛み合わせた方が絶対分か
You
り
can
やすい
see the different background colors in this screenshot.
赤はテルだ。
青はパーティー。
でも
Oh, sure.
ここに
Oh, yeah, look at that.
赤い文字
なるほど
の
The party would be
吹き出しも
blue.
しくは吹き出しの文字
Say
が
would be
黒で
white.
赤い
What's yellow
吹き出し
chat?
だと何事って
I mean, it sounds like it's just a option you could do.
チャットログにあるのと
Because you can
印象が
set the color?
違いますね。
そうなんですよ。
Red is difficult, might feel like a warning.
大変な
Listen, your reds are extremely difficult, Final Fantasy XIV.
単純に色替え
I think we need to
じゃない
train people for extremes by using font purple and red backgrounds.
まあ、シャウトはもうそもそもギザギザの吹き出しになるようにして
はは。
あこれはもう形からできるだけ本当は形で分かるようにしたいんですよね。
確かにNPC の会話とかでもジャキジャキになってる。
Oh, that's yellow. Oh, it's fish chat. It's yell chat.
こうい
Cool,
う
cool,
感じで
cool.
バルーンのその見え方によって
Only works in our
見え
unveil.
るとかシャウトはまあそれでいいと思うんですけど。そうなんですよね。
And again, I would make
こんな悩みがある。
I would make like
はい。
shout
ちょっとここは
red, but
ギリギリまで悩ま
that
せ
would
て
be on
い
me.
ただきたいですし、まあ
Let me make it whatever
そしても
color
ち
I
ろん
want.
終わりってことではないので、
はい
プレイヤーの皆さんのフィードバックをいただきつつまたその機能を追加したりとか調整する部分あるかなとは思うんですが、今今回
I'm covering your translations for some reason.
調整をやっておりますので。
Oh, because I'm hovering over Discord.
はい。
Of course, this feature isn't something we're releasing and
で
then
さらにで
forget.
すね、ちょっと
戻りましょう。
また戻っていただいて、戻るわ我々おじさんに
We will improve or change based on feedback. What is funny about
ちょっと
that?
もうちょっとね、仕様の説明します。
はい、お願いします。
ですね、まあ普段からその吹き出し設定
Yoshi feel like he was trying to fathom the universe for a hot second there. I know that feeling.
PVP 中は一括オフっていうオプションも
Can be disabled during PvP battle.
It's the
Nice.
face I make when I'm trying to figure out why you're laughing.
あもうここバルーンじゃない方がいいみたい
なるほど
な時はまあバトル中もバルーンでいいやっていう方はそのままやってもらえればいいんですけど、ここはプレイヤーの皆さんのステータスが今どういう状態にあるかっていうので自動オフ一括オフにするみたいなところはあった方が絶対いいだろうということで、
So it seems like they're doing a lot of customization on this.
これもつい
Yeah, the more automatics you can set, the better, so we're not constantly adjusting it if we want it
バ
on.
ルーンにですね
Can be set to display one line or two. Good God.
Sweet. Awesome.
っていうのを選択できるようにしました。
なるほど。
それどういうことって
Come on, do another bullet. Make Kyle regret reframing this so
Man,
much.
I'm a pro. I'll adjust so quickly.
いい調整中の前の。
そうそうそう。さっきの
Ah, ah. Oh, we were going back to that. We were undoing back to the previous scene because he wanted to say something about
これ
this.
一行ですね。
これ一行表示なんで、
はい。
要は何十人が喋って
I
る
agree. Yeah, one of the best features would be
その人がどれだ
duration.
けたくさん
Set
喋って
duration
い
on
たとして
screen.
も
はい。
まあ一人一行しか表示されないので、まあ多数の
はい。
ウィンドウが表示され
Okay,
ます。
one line of bubbles.
でもこれもっと要はこれ雰囲気用の人はこれでいい。
はい。
つまり、
うん
画面があまりにもこう吹き出しでうざくならなくて誰かが喋ってる感覚が
はいはいはい。
画面に表示されてくれればいいっていう場合は1行で表示すればいいんじゃないかなと。
はい。
である程度の会話をちゃんとそのバルーンで成立させたいっていう場合には2行表示できるように
なるほど。
自分で切り替えられるのでだいたい今の仕様だと42バイトコードで40文字ぐらいは
はい
打てるので、
はいはい。
なのでまあ基本的にはバルーンメイン、そのチャット吹き出しメインで会話していきたいっていう場合は2行に設定していただいて、
なるほど。
でいいんじゃないかなと。でじゃあそれ以上なったらどうなるの、というと、ごめんなさい、戻ってください。
All right, Kyle, I'm officially losing interest.
Yes.
You're spending too much time on this.
I mean, it sounds like it was a lot of
文
work.
字数を超えた分に関しては3点リーダーとして省略
ははは。
されますので、
出し情報は。
What if you have too much text showing up?
っていうのはすみません、ここはできないようにさせていただいてます。
Upon reaching a certain word count, it will be truncated.
発表させていただいたときに、
This is my favorite part is when chat gets impatient about the speed with which you show the translation, and then the translation is not interesting.
And we're waiting on it because they're saying so much. But yeah, no, they're geeking out about their own job. Sometimes you end up watching something that's not really for you, but I'm happy for them. It sounds like this was a lot of work. And it's an easy to request feature that could be very poorly implemented very quickly. So
Yep.
they put in the work. Good for them. Thank you. Thank you. If the text is too long, you can check your chat window.
That was assumed.
Yep, we're good.
Got you.
わかります。チャットウィンドウが例えば左下だと、ボス見てバトル見てると目線が中央に行ってるときに左下で誰かが何か言ったのに目線をやるのが大変っていう気持ちは私実はちょっとわかります。だから真ん中に集中してみたキャラは全員真ん中ら辺にいるから。
Why are we need to see this. This conversation's amazing.
Enhance, Kyle.
逆パターン。
でも、まあ3回マクロとかで表示できないから。
What's kanji for
3
stalling?
回マクロなんか崩れたやつがちょっと一部だけ出ちゃうけど、それは左下で見る。
そうですね。誰かが喋ったら気づきは確かにあるかもしれない。
そうね。はい。確かに。
Wow, stalling is long in Japanese. Shisoku suru.
なるほど。これは移行の余地があるので、ちょっとすぐ検討します。
God, it's like looking into a mirror.
はい。確かにね。まあやっぱり空間認識力。
This is what the first hour of our streams feel like for some people.
やっぱりどうしても集中してっちゃうっていうのは、僕もそうなんで、僕もどっちかというと集中型なんで、すごい気持ちはよくわかる。ちょっとこれはいいコメントいただきましたのですぐ検討していきたいと思います。はい、ありがとう。
Do we get to find out?
1個あるよく例は多分ね、私もすごい
共感した
んですが、
ヒラ LB。
そう。ヒラ LB って言われてるのに、自分が一生懸命
Viera, thank you for posting that.
なんで気づかずに自分が
I need that art, but I need it to be Fox and Yoshi.
でもさ、それさ、結構イラッとくるパターンでさ、
Two guys, there are two guys.
絶対さ、ネタで流れるでしょ、それ。
ネタでは流れるけどね、結果流れてよかったなってなると思うんです。使えて成功すればね、それで失敗したらなんかってなるかもしれないけど。
They're laughing, we're laughing. There is no additional translation.
Nope, there is no context currently for us.
ヘイトは上がるかもしれない。
But they're having a wonderful time.
そうね。
お前ってなるかもしれないけど。
そうね、レイズヨロとか書かれてもさ、
確かにな。確かに。
That will turn into memes for sure.
What if a body on the floor says healer LB? It's a good question. Can the dead talk?
I mean, you can continue typing in party chat, so yeah, I think you should just allow a bubble to show up because that would be hilarious. That would improve my gameplay experience. Allow that, please. Allow that.
取り入れていこうかな。ちょっと確約は現段階でこの場ではできないですが、岩井さん見てるのですぐ多分検討に入ってくれる。
よろしくお願いします。
前向きに、はい、検討します。まあそもそもね、
I've fallen and I can't get up chat bubble. That would be wonderful. That would improve Final Fantasy XIV. 14 would be improved by this. Let's go. Let's do it.
This is like when the producers told the casters to start taking it seriously. Look at them. Okay, excuse me.
Okay, all right.
Excuse me.
Locking
Okay,
in.
Anyway,
Clear chat. Clear comms. Clear comms.
Clear comms, please.
の皆さんから非常に多くフィードバックをいただいてたんですが、こちらです。ロスガルとビエラの頭
Oh, congratulations, everyone.
Oh, damn.
Can you expand what is unsupported? Various headgear will now display.
いただきました。 大多数ちょっといけたんじゃないかなと思うんで
This
す
is
け
the
ど
time where I wish I played a Hroth or a Viera because I know chat is going to catch on fire with hype.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just happy for you all.
頭装備などだけ
I'm just glad for you.
まだ
I love that for you.
I'm frightened by how many people are saying 3 more hats.
今後対応させていただく
This says further
Support for
support,
figure.
遠くはない
Including helmets will be added in future updates.
including helmets.
そうさせていただけると
That sounds like more than 3.
で、はい。まあ、ちょっと。
No, Kyle, there's only 2 helmets in the game.
どうぞ。まあ、こんな感じで。
But now what will people on Reddit complain about?
There we go.
はい
Look at them.
Look at them.
Proving what's going on.
Look at that ear stress.
で、もう一枚。大変。
My ear feels stressed with how long these headphones have been on listening
You
about
know,
chat
that's
bubbles.
what we said you should just do.
いう感じ。
We didn't need you to cut holes.
ただ、
Just let it ride.
出た、ごめんなさい、理由が、はい、もう一個あって
I see hair clipping. I see hair clipping.
Yeah,
Look
let
at
it
the base hair on
happen.
the ears.
Let it happen.
はい。
Just let it happen. Okay.
Oh, options to hide ears. So there, we're letting it happen with style.
Oh, it's an option.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
なるほど。要は帽子の中に折りたたん
There
で
you
るんだと
go.
思ってください。
That's actually huge.
折りたたんでるんだと。
It's going to be an option?
Belts died for this.
その多数の頭装備をお届けするためには、その全部にやっぱりこうじゃあこう穴を作っていくとかはもう本当に
What's the point of having a bunny without ears? Have you seen their beautiful faces?
That's like saying while I'm wearing these headphones, what's the point of being human?
この装備の時は突き抜けてるっぽく見えるのは嫌なので、ご自身で島を
Shadow just typing talked in chat.
一部の頭装備なんですが、
Option to hide Viera ears. Choose whether or not to display ears on certain headgear. Well, that was my interpretation of the above bullet. Did we really need another bullet for this?
Breaking it down, you know.
This bullet point could have been the first bullet point.
This bullet point could have been an email.
頭装備の操作のところにですね。
All right, we're going to need you to do some, added an on-off sub-command to the visor toggle in the character window.
Cool.
Okay, again, my assumption.
But all this favoritism, what button am I getting? As
We
an
got to know
elephant?
all the in-depth hat features.
胴付き
Uh-oh.
Free bunny ear removal services.
I think we're grooving again. I think we're grooving again.
改めて
Enhance,
こ
enhance.
の機能が入るので、
そうか。
Please think of this feature as hiding Viera ears by folding them.
今対応を始めてるので。
With metal pieces, it would hurt, you know, says the translation.
はい、ちょっとお待ちください。で、この、
This is the live letter content I'm here
Hell
for.
yeah, dude. These are my concerns.
I want to see these two cook about the reality of the situation within the game world like you and I would. We haven't. The display setting will be saved to the registered gear set equipped at the time. Hell yeah!
Oh, wow, nice.
Good shit.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, thinking it through.
それを、
はい
スクリーンショットにしますと、こういうことでございます。
ははは。右側が、
はい。
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
It's great.
Let it ride.
Both is good.
これまたさ、いやあのでかい耳畳んでんだからもっと膨らむだろうって言われたら、まあそうなん
How
です。
cozy she looks.
絶対崩れるんでデザイン。
そうですね。
なので。
I'm with Snowbites. I think y'all get to claim you won on this one. This is great.
ご自身で設定できるようになる。
はい。
I see this is nothing but an absolute win.
もうだからこれはこのヘルムをかぶるときに好みはどっちかっていうのはもう絶対個人差なので。
はい。それはそうです。
Translations are continuing. Well, if you say they should take up more space when folded, you're not wrong, but it is what it is. Hats in Final Fantasy XIV use TARDIS tech. It is confirmed. It's big. They're bigger on the inside. But back to this. Bangs will now display while wearing hood-type headgear. Yes!
Oh.
My emo dreams
Damn.
made manifest.
Wow. We need
We can all make
2003
Pete Wentz glams. Let's go.
なるんで、ちょっとこれはビフォーアフターで。
Fetching Way gets his turbans, says Fitchell. Nice.
Okay, so this is as we currently are. Awkward.
Look at this
Mysterious.
disappointment. Look at
Gross.
this absolute disappointment.
Hideous.
いや、
Hated every second of
こ
it.
れは嫌だよ。これは嫌だ。
And now, give us the hentai hair.
And-
Let's go.
and
Come on. Come
now-
on. Come on.
キャラなんだ。
It
Drum roll,
is
please.
instead.
これがあるから、一生かぶらんという方いたと思うんですけど、こちら
This
が
bang
ですね
chains applies this to every race. You can bang every race, everybody. It's confirmed. We can bang every race.
Official.
ただここまで見えて
That looks great!
るような
Yeah.
フードのデザインであればっていうところまで
Before,
That
after
looks freaking
banging.
great.
細かく
Hell
して
yes.
ですね
Hell yes. Oh, dude, this is like,
なんか
this was my go-to in college.
前髪だけじゃだけですけど
Nice.
Bangs forward, hood up. Let's go.
ちょっと戻してもらえますか
It's like it's a
There
dream.
probably have been a lot of players who never wore hoods because of the hair disappearing. So here's the before and
誰って
after.
感じになっちゃうん
This looks awesome.
Nice.
This freaking rules.
Well done.
Altair had a phase, okay? All right.
Oh, yeah, that's the title of the video.
ね
Banger of a live letter.
ちょっとできるだけ
No, bang every race is the title of the live letter. Looks like different people. I don't know if I'd go that far.
ほぼいけるんじゃないかなと思います。はい。で、まあここまで
We can finally cosplay Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man. Hell yeah, Woggle. Let's go.
紹介だったんですけど、まあもちろんちょっとここではまだ言えないとか、まだアップデートもあるんですけど、それはちょっとすいません。このパート
The Warrior of Lights are now emo.
ちょっと回す
It's illegal to not be
さ
emo.
っきちょっとコメント
Yoshi P said so.
んですけど、ホワイトボードどうなってんだよ。はい。
Skrillex's Bangarang starts playing.
コメントがあったので、ちょっとこちらはパッチ 7.3 ではなく 7.4 を今目指してるんですが、ちょっと報告をさせていただこうかなと思って。
Wow, it really does look like you and me, down to the fact that Foxclon is sweating more than Yoshi P.
開発中ではあるんですが、スクリーンショットを持ってまいりました。
お願いします。
はい。
Oh, what? Wait, are we still in the
Raid Planner.
release?
They haven't talked about this shit since freaking
7.4.
FanFest, man.
Releasing 7.4 or later.
Well, it's still happening.
It's still getting there, yeah.
Dude, listen, I am also impatient about it, but once it's here, it's here.
I know.
Like,
I know.
作ってるんで、ちょっとこういう
it's gonna be so nice.
で、
Because are you gonna work on a day one straight to battle content alt with me? Is that are you with me on this?
I wasn't aware of this.
Oh, it's something I've been wanting to do.
Oh, I see. I see.
Because no one wants us to MSQ on day one.
Okay.
So what if we just had alts where we just skip all cutscenes and get straight to the battle content?
De, 次。まあこんな感じで
Snowbite Super, you get bangs and you get a hat. Banging hats, let's rock.
タイル、ベースにする
All right. The whiteboard feature is not in 7.3, but just that this hasn't been forgotten. Okay. Hey, that's fine. I appreciate that. I wish it was here already.
Yeah.
But thank you for at
Looks
least
like a nice
acknowledging it.
feature.
3回ずつやればこれ
ポン
バッて
ポンって出る。なるほど。
そこだけ
おもろ。
取り替えていくみたいな感じで、まあやっぱりそのコメント
Yeah, I would like to implement future GG skip streams, personally. It's not an announcement that it's happening, but it's a personal desire.
あるから、はい。だからこっちの方がみんな使えるんじゃないって。で、さらに。なるほどね。
Ooh. Oh, nice. We're in control of those little cones.
Ooh.
I see the objects. Is that a workaround to doodling? So we can't actually draw for obvious reasons in your game that is rated T for teen?
はい。まあ作ってみんなで競技しやすくなるみたいなところを
And then if you can copy paste all the layouts of various triangles and whatnot, I mean, that's really all you need.
まあ本当に基礎は今一旦できたんで、
Can I just like save clocks?
Like,
all right, clock positions, and bam, it just throws in my clock. Photoshop has been added to Final Fantasy 14. Corel Draw has been added to Final Fantasy 14.
ちょっとさらに実装検討中の機能なんですけど、これでまず
Functions under consideration. Functionality to display the board where desired, including during battle.
Oh, that'd be nice. Damn.
That would go hard.
Yeah, if you could leave up an image, because otherwise, I'm putting a Hector screenshot on a side screen.
Yeah, D Bellboy, F's in chat for whoever had to get banned so that we got this. Option to highlight specified job.
Cool.
Ooh, that would be great.
Yeah.
Will we have save codes that we can share to load this? Like, can fan sites provide pre-set up raid plans?
I'm just assuming, right? Like you can copy paste a deck into Magic Arena.
That would be insane.
You have to.
Alaran, thanks for the super. I'm glad. Thanks for letting us know that you appreciate it. It's a struggle for me. Not for Kyle, but it's a struggle for me. Don't have it makes it seem like the stream's dying. But Admiral, I appreciate that message because I was a little concerned. Option to highlight specified jobs, ability to set up multiple schemes for a single duty.
Option to share with others. There it is. Yeah. Perfect. That's what we want.
Here we go. Fan sites. Hell yeah. Fan sites, you're going to have to build a new landing page. I'm sorry.
They still can't stop me from making two big circle AoEs in the center of the screen now.
All right, translations say features for the whiteboard we're discussing. Option to highlight jobs, including your own positionings. Since not everyone will be a whiteboard maker, obviously we need a feature to be able to share them. All right, sick.
Perfect.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to have to load up an hour early so you can...
You wouldn't download a raid plan.
Yeah, would you?
Gonna be honest, I think I'm gonna miss Kyle's actual whiteboard. Who said it's going away?
No, well, we have to plan on a real whiteboard so that when we finalize it and put it in the system, it's then official. Unless this is shared in real time and you can share as you're constructing with others, which would be amazing, but doesn't sound like that's the case.
It would be interesting to be able to collaborate in this tool. Like, you know, you and me and someone who knows what they're doing, like Akari. like, all right, you can move things around. Let's go. Well, that's the thing. We'll give Kyle his whiteboard, and then Akari will actually figure it out. There will be many good ones, but eventually most players will agree to the one that will be used. Yes, okay. They exist in reality.
I mean, if you can
the developers of Final Fantasy 14 understand how the world works. We want to make these features more solid, so I am sorry this won't be in 7.3, but we're doing our best for 7.4.
That's a big deal, though, because then you could micro-adjust, like the step forward during the siege drop.
Yeah.
And you could have that and still have it be Hector's plan, but someone adjusts it, and then they share, and then they share, and there's these tiny adjustments, little tiny moves that don't need explaining can develop outside of the first video that ever came out.
Yeah.
Oh,
can't wait for Grinding Gear's official A12S raid plan V12 final.
Oh, I'm housing.
Are we gonna get a response to WoW housing? Bonus response to all of the housing stuff?
やってるので、そのあたりも含めてちょっと次回お伝えできればなと今思いましたので、はい、よろしくお願いします。
はい、はい、ではそちらでまた次回をお待ちいただければと思いますので、よろしくお願いします。はい、それでは
working on the increase of objects you can place. All of that I will be talking about in the next live letter. Now for announcement. This whole thing is announcements. Summer Festival of Light in Shibuya. When is this? Can I go?
July?
Oh, no, I will not be there. Could you imagine? Happy anniversary, Katie. We're going to a Final Fantasy 14 thing.
You said no work.
渋谷桜ステージの中の施設を周遊するリアル謎解きゲームや、あとそれから FF14 のフォトスポット、それから出張エオルゼアカフェとか、 あとそれからですね、このビル、渋谷タワーの38階に、
はい
ビルダイニング&ミュージックバーステレオっていうおしゃれレストランがあるんですけど、
はい。
そこで
僕も
Yeah, there's a lot of housing features in requests, but increasing object limit is a pretty decent way to
スクエアエニックス
be working on
Yeah.
things.
オフィスが入ってるビルでございまして、
ここです。
大変ゆかりが
Also, if you're fighting that uphill battle about mods,
という
That just make it
ご縁がございま
easier.
して今回この渋谷桜ステージ
probably
さん
give
と
the
農業さんで
largest amount of people what they
出させて
need
いただくということ
and
で
then
はい
address your own
お声
tools
掛けをですね、
はい
at a later
お願い
date.
しまして
頂戴しましたんで、いやもうそんなお声掛けいただけるのであればやりますよということで、
はい
はい
でこちらがですね、
An interactive live
FF14 の
mystery
イベントは
event?
7月12日土曜日から7月15日火曜日の4日間にかけて行われますが、
はい
ものにより週末だけですよとか、これは平日もやってますよとかいろいろあるので、これ週明けに改めて専用のトピックスが出ますので、
はい
詳しくはそちらをご覧いただければと思います。
Interesting.
謎解きは14のファンフェスで謎解き
I look forward to visiting Shibuya while I'm there.
Oh yeah, you doing
え
you
Oh, we're
doing the
totally-
area?
We're not gonna skip Shibuya.
周遊して遊
あそうそうそう
ぶタイプに。
そうなんですよ。
難易度はそこまで高くしてない。
あそうです。
Might save it for a little bit later because I hear it can be overwhelming if it's your first time in the country.
タイプの、
はい
謎解きをで今言いましたけど、今用意していただいている最中
あ
です
そうです
Is he taking screenshots on his phone?
ので気軽に来ていただければと。
I don't
はい
know.
渋谷にですね遊びに来てはいかがですかということですので、
まあ
よろしくお願いし
こちらのビルの中にスクエアニックスのオフィシャルグッズショップもありますので、ぜひ夏ね
はい
Oh,
渋谷行く予定だったら
you know,
東京行く
you've done this enough. I think you should copy and paste that orientation and just turn the element on and off when you want to zoom.
ます。
That's kind of dramatic, you
その中
know.
からスクエニのグッズストア、
ほ
ガーデンっていう名前
What is he
そこで
doing
販売
with his
する予定のイベン
phone?
トに合わせて販売する
I get. Are they using his phone instead of?
うはい。
Did the camcorder break? Did the '90s camcorder break? So he had to plug in
Oh,
his
there we
phone.
go.
作ってイベント期間中に
This is the highest quality video they've ever had for one of these
That is,
segments.
yeah, that is true.
They're giving out cookies?
Well, these are some of the exclusive FF14 treats you can get at the event.
クッキーというか非課税的にはね、
そうなってしまう。
せめて味はこう
To my creative
Oh,
suite
his phone
three
died.
boys, could you put those in envelopes and send them to our PO box?
Yeah, they got
please?
enough sugar. It'll survive.
Kyle, you need to zoom out.
まあ
今回いうのを含めまして
pardon me.
週明けのトピックスにもろもろ情報出ますので、
吉田が焼いたのって書いてありますけど、僕が焼いたらこんな形で済むわけがないです。見てないんですか？僕が以前焼いたクッキーの放送を。
We apologize to the camcorder. It has been reprimanded
微妙だったんですから。
for its performance in the previous stream.
はい。ということで、光の納涼祭の方よろしくお願いいたします。
よろしくお願いします。まあ我々
Now they're going to spend 20 minutes talking about how they updated their tech to be able to use camera phones.
I want to eat.
On-
I want to
on
see
live
them eat the
letter streams.
cookies. Yeah, yeah. They need to put back on the onesies
まあそうです
and
ね
eat the
見かけ
cookies.
たら声かけてください。
はい。うろうろしてる可能性もそれなりに
Like the bag of chips we had to
結
watch.
構ねここいろんな会社
Oh, there's actual. Okay, we've got a translation. Didn't you guys watch the broadcast where I baked cookies? Making them round was a challenge already. I'm sorry, I did not watch that. That sounds delightful. Where do I see it?
まあ、油断なグッズ
High resolution scree fangs for 20 minutes. Yep,
まあそう
yep.
そうですね
Let's
それも
go.
あって気の抜けないところでございます
It's no longer a stream. It's now a scream.
ワンダリングしてるわけじゃないんですよ。普通にだって
そうそうそう
生活圏なんで。
そうなんです
There,
スーパーとかコンビニと
there
か
it is
にある
again.
んです入ってる
そうなんですよ。スー
There they
パ
are,
ーで
yucking it up.
声かけられる
Yoshi P slowly getting more and more out of
微妙な
frame
顔されちゃう
with each yuck.
はい、ということでよろしくお願いいたします。
はい。
では続いてはこちらのお知らせです。どうぞ。はい。その
Join us at
光の
Anime
納涼祭
Expo
ちょっと前になるん
2025
ですけども、
うん
7月3日から7月6日にかけてロサンゼルスで行われますアニメエキスポに
Invite new and
25
seasoned players to join us on the show floor to experience our stamp rally activity and create memories at our photo spot.
初めて出展するアニメ
Yoshi P will be attending as a guest of honor and will be featured on a live streamed panel discussion. Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's where the Yishtola are on the launchers for.
We'll have to find a panel date. Oh, there it is.
Let's
Let's add that to our planning doc right now.
Are they going to live stream it?
お立ち寄りい
Yeah,
ただければ
what says right there? I read it out loud.
Where are these words?
Kyle doesn't listen to
oh,
me.
live stream panel discussion.
Kyle doesn't listen to Garrett.
I was thinking about Yishtola.
はい、行ってまいります。
はい。
はい。
なんか
Oh, it's gonna be on the 4th of July. Ah,
まあでも内容としては、
はい
まあアニメ
12:30,
子供の頃から今まで
2:30, 3:30. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's rough timing.
漫画で育って
I mean, as long as you eat a hot dog while you do it, you can watch Anime Expo on 4th of July.
早口でするっていうだけのステージなので、
今 PLL をご覧いただいている皆さん的にはだいぶね毛色の違う
I wasn't sure if we should even go to this Anime Expo. I'm very grateful we got invited.
ちょっとじゃねえよって説もありますが、まあアーカイブも残る生放送が行われますので、行ける方はリアタイで、無理な方はアーカイブでご覧いただければと思いますので、よろしくお願いいたします。
よろしくお願いします。
はい。では続いて参りましょう。続いてこちらです。どうぞ。
Well, they didn't like Christmas either, so, you know, they just don't care.
ということで、
Oh, this is kind of nice.
Oh, that earring goes hard.
But why are... Oh, I see. I never acknowledged it was shaped like that because it was sideways. Is it
a real earring or is it
cuff?
fake?
Yeah.
That looks like a fake earring.
There's nothing wrong with a cuff, you know?
接触。
It's $400? Where are people seeing this already? Oh, you probably went to the link very quickly.
すごいじゃらつきっぷりだなこれ。絵が。
His excitement could not be contained.
絵がうるさい。
じゃあ俺に
Yeah, it's a
証明
cuff.
させんね。ちゃんとここに。
$400 and you don't even have to commit to having a hole in your ear?
Hey,
Part-timers.
don't gatekeep.
つけますね。
You're a coward if you don't pierce your ear.
Cuffs are great for mothers, Garrett.
Cuffs are great for cowards who refuse to put additional holes in their ears like babies whose parents still tell them what to do.
The children grab the earrings. Cuffs are excellent for safety.
アルフィノって左です。左でいいよね。
He's trying to do it.
Simple. Don't have children.
He's trying to do it. Nice. He did it. He busted it out. It looks kind of heavy, though.
ちょっとまずスタッフがさ、なんでプレイヤーの皆さん
Don't gauge keep.
おかしくない。
Don't gauge the rage.
Boo, fake earrings.
How do you feel about stickers?
They're usually $1 for a reason.
難しいとこですね。あ、そうそう、もちろんそうです。
やばいなこれ。またフリー素材だ。
He's admiring himself.
ちょっとそうごめんなさいね。
いやー、まあどれが商品かわからんわ。めっちゃ面白かった。わかった。こうすればさ、ほら。これしかないな。ち
ょっと絵がうるさかったね。
モデルが悪かったって言ってる。
You're wearing 17 earrings and or rings and an earring is too much.
You gotta draw the line somewhere, man.
めちゃめちゃよく。
Oh my word.
ヨシピーはついてきません。こんな52歳のおじさんもらってもしょうがないん
God
です。
alive.
ですね、こちら、まあ詳細もう一回戻って出して、こちらはですね、2026年1月30日、はい、まあもう一生懸命作っていくっていうものですから、まあちょっとお高くはやっぱあるんですけど、こちらはですね、なんとデザインされてる方、はい、作ってる方、非課線でございます。
そうなんですか。
The family photo album that is
ジュエリーデザイン会社にもいたか
作ってくださって
this broadcast is amazing.
折り紙付きでございます。監修してくださいと言われて持って。
Link is not loading for me.
This is the official picture they posted in their official Discord of this moment.
いやだってこの量のシルバーですから、でも。ごめんなさい。おじさんをカメラにしていただいて。
The designer is a warrior of light, and as a personal note from the translator, that's a great amount of bling he's wearing.
シルバー925、はい。でまあ多いですけど、ちゃんと軽いんですよこれ。これどれってもう
The official unofficial Discord, excuse me.
皆さんの吉田いじめが過ぎるんじゃないか。
これです。これです。
そうね、それです。
これです。これです。これはめちゃめちゃ
We see it.
できているので。
Well,
We witnessed.
well, that's great, everybody.
Well, it
This
was
has been a wonderful stream.
でまあスコット
はい、アリゼになる。
できます。
Is it reversible? Put on 2.
よろしくお願いします。はい。
よろしくお願いします。イヤカフのご紹介でした。
はい。
それでは次です。続いてはこちらです。はい。新
New
が
merchandise.
販売になります8月下旬
Sticker set for Sugar Riot.
Doomin Mahjong t-shirt.
Sweet.
Oh my god, that's incredible.
I can't wait for my kids to pick out these Sugar Riot stickers in line at Joann's. Oh wait.
They should keep the needle phobia going and have fake tattoos instead of stickers.
ね。とそれと同じイラストを使ったステッカーセッ
Now
ト。
you're
Oh,
fake
they
tattoos.
chibified them. Oh no.
I look at Oriange though. I'd
no,
rock
they
that.
chibified them.
ね。
No.
I need a Oriange peaker on my car.
Those
With
are
huge
sick.
gazungas.
The Sugar Riot stickers are very cool. I'm into that. Wait, you want Oriange with huge gazongas?
Yeah, it's peakers on my car.
ラメラメそうそう。このラメ要素がめっちゃ入ってて、めっちゃ
俺も最初デザイン確認してくださいって見たときに
Lisa Frank.
30年前ぐらいの
But you spell it like
ウェブ
Lise.
サイトに貼られてた
There we go.
解像度の低い
圧縮しすぎた。
Elisa Frank.
JPEG かなみたいな思ってたんですけど
Those are
Those are
chaotic.
sick.
この俺の例え分かる人も大概少ないかも。
Is the camera okay?
あそう
Is that what they actually look like?
っていうね、でも角度によって
They have glitter on them. They're glitter stickers.
Yeah, it's like it's sequins, you know?
と一回前カメラにしてもらっていいですか？
Never seen a glitter sticker?
They're usually just so glitterful.
You never went to the glitter sticker next to the gumball
Holographic.
machine with your 25 cents?
国士無双 T シャツ。
Why are there 13 orphans?
You know, I'm sure it makes
普段
sense,
から
but it's a weird thing to have in the middle of your shirt. It seems like a translation error.
麻雀大会の時にお披露目したんだったかな、
はいはい
確かね。
はい
つい初販売になりますので、よろしくお願いします。
FF 要素少なすぎて腐ってここに
どう見ても
サボテンだとかナマズ
It's the name of the hand in Mahjong? Oh,
そうよトリガンも
I know nothing about
寄生
Mahjong.
獣よ。
寄生獣は FF そうねうちだって言い張
I'm mad good at cribbage, though. Oh, golly.
ここに
Oh,
ファイナルファンタジー
there it goes.
オンラインって書いてあるしかもねこの
Mahjong's equivalent of the royal flush. Okay.
1万展望になってるっていう芸の細かさね
Well, why didn't Jackie Chan Adventures talk about it?
モーティンらしさを
はい
実現させていただき
ちゃん
ます。
と作ってありますはい
Everything Cal knows about Mahjong.
ご紹介です。
He learned from Jackie Chan
お願い
Adventures.
します
そして
Yeah, I really like that Oriange. That's sick.
こちら、ポップアップストアのご紹介です。大阪と東京で開催される、大丸梅田店、大丸東京店で開催される。
Oh, why aren't you doing this stuff in late October?
I want pop-up stores in my life.
大阪が先行で7月
They do pop-ups in Rio stores at our mall every once in a while.
Yeah.
そして続いて、大丸東京店の方が7月25日から8月11日となってお
They
り
even
ます
did an ice ring here
詳しくは
this year.
ウェブサイトの方をご覧いただければと思いますが、
はい
ぜひとも、先行販売になりますので、ポップアップストアの方にも足を運んでみてくださ
Look at that Jabberwock. He is freaking bathing in evil.
い。はい、では続いて参りましょう。続いてこちらです。どうぞ。
Here we go. Here, thank goodness we got an update on this.
コラボアウトド
All
ア
right, all right,
日
cool.
本でこれついに発売
Hey, you want to play Night Rain?
Final Fantasy 17 confirmed.
予約受付中となっておりますので、ぜひともご検討いただければと思います。
After becoming
よろしくお願いします
disenfranchised
あ
with
I'm-
Cole executives, Coleman executives.
I'm officially annoyed.
Well, you don't have to keep watching.
It's
You know?
already
使用していただいて
it's already like, all right, every time this ends with them just like hawking off wares, and it's almost always something really expensive and kind of dumb. But this time they didn't even have the decency to bring new expensive, dumb
はい、
stuff.
よろしくお
I
願いしま
guess
す。
it
They're
never.
showing us this for the second time.
I guess it never came out.
こちらです
Listen, if he put on the earring, I need to watch him take a nap in the
Hold up.
tent.
Hold up. I see Emmett.
ボリューム2が予約受付中
I see
とな
Emmett.
って
What is
おり
this?
ます。
Oh, looks like they're making. Are they making an actual printed version of the stories from
今
online?
回の書き下ろしの4編を加えて
Is it a comic book?
全30編が
A graphic novel. Excuse
発
me.
売日が10月7日火曜日で現在予約受付中となっております。
Gotta wait 3 months, 4 months for the physical?
ちなみにこちらですね、単純にこう漆黒から行月までの秘話をまとめた内容だけではなくて、
No, it's book words.
今後登場する
あー
関連する小ネタも書き下ろしに含まれてい
Book
る
words, boo.
ですので、ゲーム
So it's different than the online
い
stories?
ただければと思います。
よろしくお願い
よろしくお願いいたします。ね。
Plus new ones. Okay.
はい、そして続いてこちらです。どうぞ。
I've read most of them at this point.
フォトブックメモリーズオブライトが 10% オフキャンペーン実施中となっております。こちら
What?
7月21日
Wait, like, is this like Google where like all my screenshots will be sent to me in text and be like, your Mother's Day is coming up. You can order a book for 30% off. Does it actually work that way? I see it's Japan only, but do their screenshot folders work that way?
オフということでぜひ、作ってみてはいかがでしょうか。
はい。
はい。
What would stop you from printing anything else in
はい
here?
続いてはこちらのお知らせです。どうぞ。ファイナルファンタジー14はスタッフを募集中でございます。
まあコンテンツ拡大でね。
Battle content designer sick.
お話もちょっとさっきコメントで
Damn.
ありましたが、
Designer,
はい
graphics engineer, web planner.
方はですね、ぜひどんどんご応募いただきたいと思っております。
で現在そこに記載のあるバトルコンテンツデザイナー、シナリオデザイナー、グラフィックスエンジニア、そしてウェブプランナーが、募集中となっておりますので、ともご検討ください。
はい。
I like this Where's Waldo art that they're using for the background.
で関連して、
はい
吉田さんにもう一つご紹介いただきたいのが次のページでして、どうぞ。
まあ今ご覧いただいた職種じゃないんだよな、俺という方もいらっしゃるじゃないですか。
そうですね。
でそんな方はこちらのですね、今キャリア登録という、
The website is perfect. I know, right?
全体で、
Hold on, I'm opening up Google Translate.
正直
Why aren't you using?
ここにキャリア登録しておくか
Why
ら
aren't you working?
あの
Camera, there we go.
なんだろう、こう
All right.
足りない職種が出たらすぐ連絡をくれない
Job
か
type.
ということで登録できるっていう。
Oh wow, this is not
でこち
this
ら
is not translating
の
into a
キャリア登録を
sentence.
しておいて、その中にですね、どこのページから来ましたかみたいなのを記入する
The
っていう
the
か
top left.
中にありますね。
そこで
The top left is being translated to login is being paid.
You know what? I mean, I've gotten jobs with less descriptions about what happens.
Now it says login is accepting payment.
Yeah, at least they're paying or we're paying. Money is involved in this job, and that's important to me.
はい、よろしくお願いします。
It is not indentured servitude. There is payment.
まあまあそろそろね終わり
ね、近づいてまいりましたが、そろそろ
Shit, we lost our notes. Blind the audience.
このお知らせを見たいと思います。どうぞご覧ください。
Yoshi P just getting further out to the right.
ザ・プライマルズダークディケイズツアーの、
あー
こちらもチケット販売しておりました
What
が、
does that mean?
こんな感じです。
I don't know.
ありがとうございます。
全公演売り切れとなりまし
2
た。
回目のツアーではあったんですけど、皆さんの熱いご声援の
All
お
tours
かげ
sold
で
out. Thank you.
まあちょっと全部ソールドアウトと。
We're promoting a thing you can't even. It's Cartman's theme park.
Yeah.
You can't come.
約1ヶ月後からツアーがスタートということなんですが、
Oh, ZEP is a chain of venues?
全部が
Okay.
売り切れてしまったことについて、
Oh, that makes sense.
どうしても一言
It's like House of
言いたいな
Blues.
という方がいらしてるので、ご紹介してもよろしいですか。
あ、はい。
じゃあお入りください。この方です。
Wait, where's
There's
it?
one person who really wanted to say something about the tour being sold out. Oh, is.
Oh, I
it's the
put on
man
a suit
himself!
for it.
パリッとされてますね。
どうしたの？
今日はですね、
はい。
緊急で動画を回してます。
He is such a goober.
放送
Soken, so today, this is an emergency recording. Yoshi P said, "This is live. This is not a recording."
プライマルズというバンドでこの度、ソールドアウトになってしまってご迷惑をかけてるソケンと申します。皆様こんばんは。
Soken says, "I am in charge of the music for the game, and I play in a band called the Primus." Oh, damn! I didn't know.
緊急で動画を回しまし
だ
た。
から動画じゃない。
I wanted to apologize for the tour being sold out. Damn it! Stop being cute, Soken.
はい、ちょっとそれ
You
で
can't take it.
特に関東近郊それから
So I'm recording this today. Again, this is live, Soken.
時勢が変えない
Yoshi P, I told you this is live.
聞きまして、今日汗3時で見ました。
He's just so distracted by
ま
Yoshi
ず
P's
は皆
earring.
さん
This
申
is
し訳
what
ご
it's
ざい
like
ません
to,
と
to
とも
work
に
with Kyle, just so
よろしい
everyone
でしょう
knows.
か。
I need to start wearing a suit when I waddle on screen. Wow, they worked hard on this.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I bet this is more dates.
Well, yeah, you gotta unlock more dates.
It's gotta be
That's
more
the
dates.
point, right?
Come on, push it into October. Push it into October.
Go October for Garrett. You can do it. Come on. I don't know those.
Oh, just one more date. Or I guess 2 more dates. In Nippon Budokan.
ますけども、
大丈夫なの？
Why did he slap himself in the face?
ゼップソールドアウトにつき、日本武道館で追加公演をやることになりました。日本武道館。
でももうドームでやらせてもらったからな。
まあそうなんですけど、
まあでもな、やっぱ違うよね。
やっぱ武道ですから。
武道ですから。
はい。
Well, there's some excitement about
武道
that.
のところにお邪魔するわけなんで、やっぱこう、バシッとしないといけないという。
Well, you were already playing in the Tokyo Dome, right? Yes, but this is special.
So I'm not familiar with the
ありがとうございます。
Budokan. Is that a venue of note?
まあソールドアウト
I don't know.
あったもんで、なん
It's
とか
a
しよ
big
う
old
Indoor
venue.
arena in Chiyoda, Tokyo,
なん
Japan.
とか
Originally built for the Olympic competition in the 1964 Summer Olympics.
Basically Madison Square Gardens. Damn.
So it's huge.
So they recovered from the T-Rex. Godzilla.
Damn.
That's
a massive venue.
I only know Madison Square Gardens because that's where Godzilla had all the babies.
Oh my God, Kyle. I thought you were just making a really lame joke about Japan.
No, I was thinking about the
Worse,
American
you were
Godzilla.
making a really lame joke about American Godzilla.
Yeah.
はい。で今回
Put
は
your Matthew Broderick on.
追加公演武道館ということで、ジェイソンが特別に応援に駆けつけるってことになりましたんで、これもトピックスページから終える。
14K capacity. Hell yeah.
なんかね、かっこいいページを。
Damn. No wonder he's all dressed up.
これより。
まあジェイソン本当好き。
Oh, they're even doing a drawing for NA and European players. Ah, the shame it's not later in the year.
そうなの。
我々が好きとか全くないんですよ。コミュニティ
That's sick that they're opening it up for
Yeah, that's very cool.
non-Japanese players.
そうなんです。はい。でまあ僕言うてももう学生の時なんかライブハウスに住んでる
Jason Charles Miller will also be there,
Nice.
says Soken.
生き続けた身としては
Will he climb in the ring?
すごく
いやそれはそう。
Is he gonna climb in the ring, Kyle?
なかなかできないんで、ゼップも楽しみなんですけど、ゼップも楽しめるように。それから
Are they going to drop a live F-bomb when they get to
楽し
Bomber?
めるようにどっちも楽しくやれるように、現
He
在
really loves the community. Yeah, not us, but the community.
仕込んでおりますんで、ぜひ
Wow.
Talking about Jason Charles Miller.
おそらくきっとこれが予習 CD になると思いますんで、こちらの方みんな聞いていただければと思います。でちょっといい
Why not climb?
And that was actually stuck in my head last
収
night.
録曲がね、
Dude. Same. I was brushing my teeth, being like,
結局アルカディアになっちゃったんです全部。
mhm, mhm.
そうだからね、アルカディア風ジャケットを作ったんだけど、
Mhm,
結局
mhm.
使いどころがなくて、
New Primal CDs.
プレゼント用っていうかこの
Here we go.
先行予約ってかはいもうついてくるっていう謎の
本当に行き場を失った。
行き場を失いました。
なるほど。
すいません。
そうね、確かに。
はい
これアルバム名アルカディアでよかったね。
いや本当
CD full of Arcadian songs will be a part of the set list. Yes.
Nice.
そうだね。
でよく声聞くんですよ。山荘やれんのかと。
うん。俺
I
ら
want to hear M6S live so bad.
そうやれんの。
すべてはパッチ 7.3 の開発がしっかり終わってから
そうですね。それは当然。
はい
確かに。
When they
When
do,
FanFest.
when they unlock
はい。
the tier so you can jump to any fight, they should put the live recordings as the songs.
ちゃんとスーツを仕立ててはい
似合うね。
Mm.
コージさんとか
はいはい。
ミッシェル・ガン・エレファントとかを
うん。
仕立ててくださった
I always get asked, can you even do floor 3? Honestly, I don't know.
素晴らしいスーツ。
めっちゃ
What?
ね。
Floor 3. What was what?
そうなんですよもうビャって。
3 would be M.
Are we
Wait,
talking
what's
about
M3?
the bomber?
関連してもう一個
Which one?
入れさせてください。パワーポイントお願いします。
Are you gonna drop the F bomb?
でこちら武道館公演に合
Oh
わせま
yeah.
して、新
They must be talking about M7 because of the F bomb.
変更して進めさせていただきます。でグッズの紹介とかまた詳しくは別途時間。
そうね。
別の時間
That's probably like the number one song I want to see at a Primals concert at the next FanFest is the M7 song.
Oh yeah, that would go hard.
Like it is such a legitimately great
ちょっと左
rock track. Like it's so good.
後ほどです。
Floor 3 meaning M7
なんだこれって感じなんですけど。
from the translation Discord.
Is that a bib?
はい。
Oh no, it's a
What?
bag.
What are you talking about?
I thought bottom right was a bib.
そんな理
I mean, okay, I guess I can see. I can see how you would think that. That's not the farthest stretch you've ever had.
9月30日までお申し込みを忘れなくということで。
Oh man, Kyle. It's been a
Fans are a
morning.
mess.
さあ。
See, if I had stopped watching at the earring like I normally would have, I would have missed Soken.
It's true.
This is why I sit through, them once again trying to get me to buy camping gear. Because you never know when Soken might show up.
It's true. Yeah, I did go to that site. And they have decent camping gear. It's very expensive.
仕事が多い。
そうね。
多い。
Soken said, I am looking forward to 7-3.
全力で当たっていきましょうね。
そうなん
よろし
ですよ。
くお願いいたします。
So much work in the details, says Soken.
Tell us which curse word you're gonna use.
なければ締めます。
僕はね大丈夫なんですけど。はい。大丈夫ですか。
Where do you go from the F bomb?
There's so many more.
もう流れ
Like you don't always have to escalate. You can go back.
嘘でしょ。
僕ですか。
You do the Limp Bizkit route and you say the F bomb so many times that later in the song you reference how many times you've said the F bomb.
There you go.
嘘でしょ。
Soken said, so this is the end?
マジか。
I don't know how this usually goes. Am I supposed to close this? Yes, Soken, close it.
なるほど。
Soken should be the one to shut it down. That would
そういうことで。
totally rock.
wait.
いやさっき来たからさ。
どういんだ。
そうです。さっき来た。
ちょっとさ。
Who this?
びっくりしちゃったよ俺終わろうとするから。
いやなんかしれっと終わる。
Who's coming in
として
with the RX shirt?
乱入って書いてあったから。
The camera does go back
来
further.
んのかなと思って待ってた。
皆さんどうも。
Oh, yeah, they're on a Zoom.
は
Hey, look at
い
that.
ヒロさんじゃないですか。はい、クリエイティブスタジオ3でゲームデザイナーやっております。マイヒロと
Oh,
申
it's the
し
game
ま
designer.
す。よろしくお願いします。初めての方もいらっしゃると思うんで、以前はですね、こちらの14の方で、シナリオとか担当させていただいておりました。よろしくお願いします。
まああとはね麻雀。
そう。
はい、そうですね。
あとガンダム要員ね。ガノタ要員。
ガノタ要員として、
はいはい
動いております。
はい
ちなみに PLL は超久々で、ですね。
That is in fact a Gundam, yes.
PLL にご出
That
演
is
いた
the
だいております
Gundam.
そうなんですよ。札幌でね、
はい。
13回。
そう
あ覚えてる。
出張フェイトをやった時に初めてPL 出させて
Well, that's good to know, Limco. The Primals website has previews of the Arcadian
ご存知
Primals
の方
version
々全
tracks.
然なんかね、
そうだね
久しぶりじゃないじゃん感あると思うんですけど、こ
Primals
れ
website.
11年ぶり2回目なんです
でも
実は
あれでし
PLL のね
ょ自己紹介だって
よ。そうそうタイトル
変な。
Oh, this is the DMC developer who worked on 16?
あ、そっか。
スーパー極タイタンでググっていただければ懐かしい映像が見れるんじゃないかなと。
そんなこんなでどうしたの今日は？
今日ねちょっとお知らせがありまして、
はい、
どうしてもお知らせがあって、まあちょっとこの深夜の時間帯でございますが、ちょっとお時間頂戴でいただければと思います。じゃあ
よろしくお願いします。
はい、じゃあ早速はいお願いします。皆様どうもこんばんは。
okay,
ファイナルファンタジー16でクリエイティブディレクターと原作脚本を担当しております前広です。ですね、
Japanese video game battle system designer and scenario writer who's been working with Square Enix since 1995.
Damn.
販売を開始いたしました。ありがとうございます。
お待たせしました。
こちらですね、もうすでに6月の9日から販売しておりまして、大変好評いただいております。でまだ未プレイのね方いらっしゃいましたら、この機会にぜひ遊んでみてください。
はい、ありがとうございます。
で、ファイナルファンタジー16はプレイステーション5、Steam、Xbox シリーズ XS、マイクロソフトストア、オン Windows で好評発売中でございます。
カンペ読みやん。もうあとほら残るは任天堂さんだけです。
Just to a Nintendo?
本当だね。本当だね。
Why was Nintendo said?
Why was Nintendo
頑
said?
張りたいね。
頑張りたいね。
頑張りたい。頑張りたいよ。
制覇したいよね。
うん。
はい
ここまで来たらね。
He's still got the earring on.
実はもう一個だけありました。
まだある。
はい。じゃあ次の。
Oh, so Yoshi B said, so all that is left is
ごめんなさ
Nintendo.
い。
Ah.
こいつらさ、
次のじゃねえや。
本当。
これ。
They're not confirming it's coming for Nintendo.
ほい。次のじゃなかった。
He's got a
ごめんなさい
book of
これね
logos?
これちゃんと見せないと。はい。この話
I
です。
saw this on social media.
お願いします。
何これ？
これキャンプ用品かい？
I was also confused by it on social
キ
media.
ャンプ用品じゃないです。
焚き木かい？
どうも皆様こんばんは。ファイナルファンタジー16の世界設定本ロゴスディレクターをやっております前広でございます。
Does logos mean something that I'm unaware of?
お待たせいたしました。
I mean, I guess you could use logos as a
12月
a
16日
feature of a world, you know,
英語版が
like legend.
2026年の3月31日に決定いたしました。こちらですね、いわゆる辞典というか、資料集ではな
It's
く
a lore book.
ゲーム内に登場するハルボクラテスっていうキャラクターが最後にまとめた本というテーマで書いておりまして、
That's good. They're excited for their Xbox debut. It's already out though, right?
をまとめたという本になっております。
なるほどね。
読み物として
The Xbox debut?
Yeah.
楽しめるようになっております。
I don't know. I know it's soon if it hasn't happened
ひ
already.
るちゃんのあれやこれや書いてあったの？
例えばね、クライブから
いやまあそこまでにしといて。
そうね。
はいはい。
これ
Been out for a long
on Xbox for a while.
どういうこと
Okay.
書いてあるのかなと思ってね。見たらね、あら素晴らしい。
It's empty.
14クオリティですよ。何言ってんですか。
現在絶賛最終調整中でございます。もうしばらく
Test print.
なんなら表紙すらね、あんまり。
じゃあほらそろそろ締めますよ。いいですか。
いやでも
告知時間をね
もう一個
置いた。
もう一個ね
もう一個じゃないよ。
もう一個だけね。
僕からお知らせを。じゃあ最後にすみません僕からお知らせを。
Soken said, I wanted to check what's in there, but it's empty.
リターントゥイバリースというコンテンツがございますね。
ございます。
でリターントゥイバリースとは何かというと、パッチ 4.1 から実装されたねアライアンスレイドではありますが、
Following the Crystal Tower and Shadow of Mach, the Return to Evil East raid was introduced as a third. God dang, that
何
was
が
fast.
源流になっているかというと、
Oh, okay. Are we celebrating in
ファイナル
game?
ファンタジータクティクスという素晴らしい。
Are they just trying to remind 14 players
アラ
that
イアンスの
Evil East came from Tactics and then Tactics is re-releasing?
ヨシピいつも違うんだよな発音って
イバリースでございます。
言われた。
なんて言ってるんですかいつも？
イバリース。
ああ、
イバリー
イバリース。
のはず。これお前逆だよって言われたらどうしよう。そうだったはず。というわけで、こちらの源流でありますファイナルファンタジータクティクス、イバリースクロニクル。なんか言いづらいんだよ。
It's sold badly because Xbox players don't buy games. I mean, you might be trolling, but honestly, I think that's a bit profound. But did it not go on Xbox
お
Live?
願いします。すみません皆さんはじめま
I
して。
guess they probably wouldn't.
いいから。
14と CS3 の放送なんで、
There you go, Switch 2, man.
そもそもリターンとイバリースを作ろうと思ったきっかけっていうのは、ここにあってですね、この素晴らしい物語と世界を何と
Okay,
して
so
も
we're just advertising Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yep.
皆さんに一旦でも触れてほしいと思って作ったんですけど、その源流も我々、クリエイティブスタジオ3で担当させていただくことになったので、今回は当時の そのままプレステ1のそのままを極力、
はい。
そのまま体験できる、まあ、クラシックっていうモードと、
Yeah, I heard that too, Truthos.
いわ
I
ゆる全部一
believe.
新したはいエンハンスドというモード、
Whoever
そ
is
ちら
just
の
being
ボイス対応も
fancy.
されてますし、
はい。
松野さんの、脚本の
Teehee
大
believes.
幅リライト
はい。
追加ございますので、
Oh, I think she's
ぜひですね
hypnotized, by the way.
触れていただきたいなと。はい。よろしくお願い
What are you
します。
talking about?
こ
FF2.
れ、ほぼすべてのプラットフォームでまた、
はい。
購入できますんで、
はい。
スイッチとスイッチ2のダウンロード版だけ、マスターアップでないと予約開始できないという仕様がございまして、
はい
そちらだけ、
はい。頑張っております。
はい、間もなく
まもなく。
そっちのマスターだけまだ出てない、
はい。
ね、もう間もなく出ます、
もうちょっとです。
発売日が遅れることはございませんので、
はい
予約していただければと思います。なのでまあ2バージョンが1個のソフトに入っているので、
そうですね。
ぜひお好みの方でね、
はい
遊んでいただけるようになっております。まあインタビュー今出てますが、ここからさらにエンハンスドの、ブレイブストーリーとか、
はい
いろんなアップデートの項目っていうのはこれからまた情報出ていきますんで、
はい。
ぜひですねそれらを追いながら、楽しみにちょっ
A lot of talking.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
Yeah.
much on the.
というわけで、
Yeah?
リターントゥイバリースガーニで、私からちょっとねクリエイティブスタジオ3の一応スタジオヘッドとしてちょっとご紹介させていただきましたが、まあせっかくね14にリターントゥイバリースがあるので、
そうね。
まあこれ誰にもまだ相談してないですけど、発売まだやってない人もいるじゃない？多分 FFT なので、皆さん発売して
They're just gonna whip out
まあ
lunch,
1ヶ月
or
ぐら
I
い
guess
したら
dinner, judging by the sky
皆さんと
outside.
一緒に
I'm about to whip out lunch.
リターントゥイバリース
All right. As the lead of Creative Studio 3, I had to make this announcement here.
それは面白い。
What's the announcement?
誰をその
The-
とか
the-
相談も何にもしないですけど、
that
で
it-
きれば松野さんにも来て
Was Switch 2 the announcement? Was that not part of the showcase? And well, I guess that was the Sony showcase. So yeah, I guess it is an announcement that's on Nintendo.
Well, usually they just have the logos down below of everything else that's on.
Yeah.
まあぜひです
ね、
ね、
加減でしょうね、それはね。それはなんかね、ムキムキなでいくわけないじゃない。ね。ね、やるなら加減でしょう。
はい楽しくねイバリースの
楽しい。
世界を
加減は楽しい。
そう14でも楽しんでいきたいなと思いますので、ぜひねそういったこともよろしくお願いします。
加減で丸裸とかね。
それ絶対無理やろ、入れないねコンテンツに。はい、じゃあどうぞ締めてください。
はい、ありがとうございます。ということでお知らせも以上ですので、最後にじゃあ今日は皆さんから一言ずついただいて締めたいと思いますので、じゃあ松木さんから。
はい。
Yeah, platforms have already been announced. Pre-orders are already up. They've been up. So yeah, I don't know what the announcement is.
そして迫り来るゼップツア
That's it for
So
today.
that's it
Okay.
for
All
today.
right.
ー日本武道館と、この夏も大変皆さんと楽しめる、内容を盛りだくさんでお届けしますんで、みんなで一緒に楽しみましょうということで、プレイヤー選考皆さん忘れずに。
ありがとうございました。
はい。
ありがとうございます。
Yeah.
じゃあ続いてマヒロさんお願いします。
Good job, everybody. Well done.
ファイナルファンタジー
Look at him
Sweet.
setting up. Look at him setting up the
ファイナル
merch.
ファンタジータクティクスイバリース
You go for it.
何卒よろしくお願いいたします。
Oh, they're bowing.
tell that's
Wow. Well done.
You can tell that's a janky test print of the book.
Yeah. Yeah.
まあ麻雀放送
Spine's about to come off the
僕の
pages.
手伝いをね14でしてもらったりもするんで、コキ使っていきます
Some printer paper in there.
俺の裁量なんで。
あまあそうね
大丈夫です。はい
はい
はい
よろしくお願いします。
はいよろしくお願いします。
Yeah. Thank you for the puppet show.
ですね、まあちょっと前半のねテンションと全然違うんですけど、やっぱりまあ前半にお話しした通り、今ちょっとガタガタしてるっていうのはもう本当事実で、一歩ずつね皆さんにまた信頼取り戻していけるように一個ずつ丁寧に、面白く前に進んでいこうと思いますので、ぜひぜひこれからも皆さんの知った激励があること自体が
Soken says so many events this summer I can enjoy the community, the Torah Budokan. Looking forward to it.
一丸となってまた頑張っていきますんで、引き続きよろしくお願いします。本日ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
それでは以上をもちまして第87回ファイナルファンタジー14プロデューサーレターライブを終了とさせていただきます。また次回お会いしましょう。さようなら。
Different vibe than how we started the stream today. But as I said, we're working hard on regaining and keeping your trust. So please look forward to all the new content. I mean,
All right.
that's true. You started somber, and I appreciate that you had some fun.
It ended
You
on a
enjoyed
more
yourself?
fun, unhinged note.
It sure did. Oh, that's wonderful. Wow.
That was solid. That was a solid live letter.
Okay, highlight duo PvP. Definitely.
Honestly, yeah, that's definitely the biggest surprise of the day.
Deep Dungeon
and
looks sick.
I think that's been my biggest critical point about being a caught up Final Fantasy 14 player is that now I'm a current player, nothing's a surprise in this game. Like when announcements happen, like it's cool, it's nice to get a preview, but it's never like, holy shit, I can't believe that happened. But that's probably the single biggest surprise we've ever experienced on a live letter.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's something I had like legitimately given up hope for.
Obviously, we don't interact with ultimates yet, but I do wonder what sort of reverberations that'll have, that delay. Deep Dungeon looks sick, though. I was happy about the leveling in there.
Yeah.
The bonus 4-man harder version sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hats.
Yeah.
Hats.
This is a banger of a live
there's some
letter.
solid little things in here throughout.
I'm sleepy, and the amount of time spent on chat bubbles definitely started to put me to sleep. But there were a lot of surprises in this.
The Fork Tower feedback section was really good. The Cosmic Exploration was kind of weak, but I do wonder what sort of caliber of questions they got for that kind of content in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, everything that they brought up questions for, they had a pretty satisfactory reaction, announcement, and answer too. So yeah, I don't really have any complaints there. I'm sure folks who are into housing will feel like that was a little light. They brought it up and they didn't really have anything to show, or the specifics were extremely light about the improvements that they teased.
There we go. There's the real highlight of today's stream.
I was like, what is he doing?
Look at that. Look at that beefcake. Just rocking it.
Sir, that is a bun cake. Please respect. Yeah, thank you for the super hype for Duo PvP and Fork Tower Duty Finder. Thank you for streaming the whole live letter. Much love from the UK. Ah, shit. Thanks for watching, Nia.
Thanks
Appreciate
for joining
you being
us
here
today.
And we got a few supers that we need to catch up on. Izzy G much earlier said Keith David. Now that's a man who knows how to marry his cousin. I do not remember that Community reference.
Huh.
What? Keith David was in Community? I need to rewatch Community. I could rewatch Community. I like Community.
Was it Community where he had the great gag about complimenting people?
I don't remember. Do not remember.
I think that might be the gag we're referencing here. Same episode. Perfect.
Huh.
I would love an Aaronville like workout passage of time. I don't care if anybody ages or not, or how accurate we are with that. I want a character to have an insecurity and get over it by getting swole. Tatara got over hers by finding her place. You know, now we can find our place with muscles. You know, I should try out all those different jobs.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Emily earlier, thanks for the 13 months. Regarding Titus, his name is actually Taita in Japanese, which is Okinawan for sun.
Wow.
Right, so now I want to know, is the word Taita in Japanese pronounced Taita or Tita?
Well, I guess since they never say his name in game, no one ever says, son, my son.
Oh, my word. Brooke said, bruh, I haven't even got to floor 40 of Palace of the Dead. Well, gonna have to get on it.
No time like the present. You know, that's
Exactly.
content for
You've
you
got time.
today. Yeah.
You've got time.
You could just get to it right now. Lions Raid look
SRX of
good.
Chaos, thanks for the 2 years. Here's the 2 years of subbing to you too. Interesting stuff coming in 7.3. This is a hell of a live letter.
Yeah, this is good.
So it is pronounced Tita. Oh, but there's so much water. There's so many tides in Final Fantasy X. There's so many tides. It's oops all tides.
But that makes it make it even. Wait, there's like a water sun pun going on.
Did you not The message I read was explaining that Taida is the Okinawan word for sun.
Yes, but now
Like
we're talking about
S-U-N.
water.
You're the one reversing this through your confusion, not me.
Oh, well, then let me be confused.
Okay. I was talking about water. Pam, thanks for the super earlier that said for all us Viera. Remember, metal hurts.
Gotta worry
There
about
it
that
is.
ear stress.
If you really want to like role play the headwear that you put on your Viera, remember that metal hurts.
Bangs.
I need to apparently clear my cookies because YouTube is exploding.
Bangarangs.
Oh my goodness. Kura Super, the FF15 party be like.
See, that's
Mel
why-
Supered for Aaronville, my love. And Chrissy right now said played some blueprints yesterday. Managed to draft the redacted at redacted, but unfortunately I hadn't found the redacted that run.
You know, we know what you're talking about. We know exactly what you're talking about.
So much info. So much info.
Such a beautiful game.
Abovan said that 7 months feels long, but I still remember the first few videos pre-live streams that got me hooked so long ago. Damn, Abovan.
Thanks for joining us for so long.
I remember them too. We have still never streamed A Realm Reborn, or most of Heaven's Ward. It still hasn't happened.
Oh yeah, where is Kona? Due to feedback, Kona has been removed and is not swole.
Kona is done. He's managing Tuliolal.
Yeah, but I can't believe they included what's his face and not Kona.
Dude, if you made me sit through that 7-1 Kona arc and then you
put him on the art,
go back in 7-3, I will confirm Dawn Trail worst expansion. Like the best thing about that arc in 7-1 is that we hopefully are done with Kona's story.
Damn, I think we are. You know,
yeah,
he's too busy with his civil duties.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, Kura saying Taida, Sun, Yuna, Moon. So there you go.
Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah. Match made in heaven.
Sorry, Tita, but you get the idea.
And I don't think you can say Yuna any other way.
I can't even think of a trolling wrong way to pronounce Yuna.
Yuna.
You're just inventing letters that aren't even there to mislead you.
Yeah, because I's can sometimes sound like E's at least.
Because I could also look at Tita and go Tita. You know? Tita, Tita, Tita.
Yuna. Yuna.
Yuna.
Like onion? Yunya?
Yuna like okay, no, that is it. That is the correct one.
Yunny
That
business.
is the non-forced wrong way to pronounce Yuna. Yeah, well, I pronounce Kona like Koana, you know?
Don't you cry for me.
Huh?
A Susanna joke. That's all it was.
Oh.
Yeah. Now 5 hours of sleep will do that for you.
Mel supered. Kona actually got a delayed concussion from headbutting that dinosaur instead of using his damn gun and just didn't notice it until now. He's resting in a dark room with a cold compress on his head. There it is. Mel figured out the Kona lore. As far as MSQ cooks,
yep,
I got nothing.
I mean, there's not a lot to cook on. You know,
they
obviously,
gave us nothing to cook on.
There is a threat.
Characters that previously existed continue to exist.
This happens, which we all knew was going to happen because the robots were getting taken over.
Soldiers are glitching, but they were already glitching in 7.2.
Yep, he's got his pen out.
Calyx exists.
I mean, really, the dungeon was way more content about the MSQ than the actual MSQ pictures.
Yeah, but I still don't know how much to read into it. It's like, okay, so we're going back to the castle. We're seeing different parts of it. The gold light makes me think of when the Sphene statue powered up in living memory because it turned gold. So maybe we're using the memories of Sphene in a weaponized way is like the only thing I can kind of glean from that.
I mean, it seems like...
I'm sorry, it's the only thing I can kind of Sphene from that.
Yeah. Oh, it seems kind of weird to do another memory dungeon, but they do like doing them. But this seems properly oldish. I guess this could be all the dusted people powering this up, but we've seen plenty of this stuff on without needing direct power as to the evil's machinations.
Yeah.
And then we're back in the super server room to fight Calyx in the Sphene hole.
This seemed like, I didn't read into this as this is where the trial will take place. I read into this as we are going to show you literally nothing. So here's something you've already seen.
Yeah, it could be. And I mean, adjusting the look of living memory is a very obvious way to conclude 7.3.
Yeah.
You could change the color that
yeah,
flowed through it.
We can't know who the final trial is. It'd be a massive spoiler.
Yeah. But the real MSQ continues.
This is going to be the hardest delay of the MSQ.
The hardest delay?
Yeah, because we don't MSQ day one, and there's going to be trial guides and all kinds of shit flying fast and furious on social media.
Sure.
Like that final trial's like gonna be spoiled everywhere.
Yeah, normal and extreme. Yeah, that's true. Have we had purple before?
I think they turn colors when they're resurrecting, don't they?
We've
or
had
when they're
white. We've had red.
I don't
We had
remember.
blue. Because purple would kind of match the robot freak out picture. Which I like. I like that it looks like the takeover is going to be a bit more effortful.
And Kyle's talking about the color of the glow, not the color of the unit.
Yeah, not the bunny. Is that what people think of talking about? Is the bunny?
No, someone said we've had black, and like no, he's talking about the glow that's happening on the unit.
Activation glow here. Because that's a collector's.
It's a black regulator, but
it's a funeral edition collector's ultra rare regulator.
Yeah, I mean, something bad happens to people with the black regulators. It seems like an obvious thing that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And Ironville is not happy about what's ever happening to this guy with the black regulator.
Yeah, punch him out. I trained for this day. It's just
we got
5 minutes of him boxing people in the street, just gut punches.
Got a little more than a month to catch or to wait.
Not bad at all. Coming up fast.
Got time to do Palace of the Dead and get our red weapons that I didn't know existed.
Yeah, get our red weapons we didn't know existed. So wait, in this picture, what else is there that already exists? Because everything else looked new too.
What are you talking about?
Well, what about like this weird like tiki beast?
Well, that's just a boss on a floor we haven't made it to.
Yeah,
yet.
I guess so. And then there's an Allegan.
There's an Allegan floor?
Yeah, there's an Allegan floor.
We need to do more Palace of the Dead.
I guess so. But this would be the isn't there the Eurekan one in Shadowbringers that we didn't know
never
existed?
even stepped into
because everyone just said Eureka all the time, and we're like, yeah, that sounds like your Eureka place.
Allegan is Eureka Orthos.
Okay.
All right. Okay. We got
right.
some projects.
Right.
We got
Sounds
some projects,
good.
Kyle.
Sounds
figure
good.
this out. And I feel vindicated for not rushing through Occult Crescent because now we can just wait until we can queue.
Yep. The improvements are on their way.
Huzzah.
Well, thank you all for joining us this morning. We'll be back Monday with a podcast. Next week, already got some stuff scheduled, but there'll definitely be a Tuesday stream of many things for Final Fantasy XIV. And Wednesday, FF2 continues. Thursday, Savage continues. We've made it to the final phase of M8S. And we hope to see you for all of it or part of it. Thank you for joining us this morning. Y'all have a lovely, lovely day now.
See you soon.